Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling. Tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Quite stylish. And maybe I seem a bit confused. Yeah, maybe, but I got you pegged. But I don't know what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled eggs. They're calling again. Scrambled eggs all over my face. What is a boy to do? Frazier has left the building.
Oh, this is now a Frasier themed show.
Yeah, fuck it.
Oh, that's fantastic. Holy shit. I had to go pee, so we had to stall for time, basically, and he chose that by...
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those things like,
theme.
It's like, he is still not here, and this, like, intro has ended. What the fuck am I to do?
What I do?
It's like, I'll just end it. I'll just end the fucking show.
Oh, shit.
Fuck it.
Our entire motif should be Frasier themed, actually, now I think about it. That's great. That'd be a fantastic idea.
That can be the next season's
be
motif.
Every episode of Skippable is just Frasier themed.
Very white looking room.
Above average
It's like a pale blue and a pale pink.
No, wait, one second. I think that's fixed that.
Cosmic Bacon and his sidekick, Space Ham.
We're very dark now. Oh. Have some colour in this bad boy. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah.
I was trying to keep the colors in theme with the UI, but okay.
Look, it's so much more purple in here, though.
Yeah, that's just the joys of cameras. Like I could probably set it to such a way that would on the camera settings that would look better.
We're in the purple zone.
The purple zone. The purple zone. Yeah, just don't make it yellow. Yellow is fucking disgusting color.
Yellow's not good.
Yellow is a disgusting color on cameras. It fucking looks.
I think it's a disgusting color.
It's not a disgusting color in general if it's the right shade, but see yellow on cameras, it just reminds me of liver disease. Because it just
everyone looks like they've got jaundice.
Yes. Everyone looks like they have fucking jaundice, and it's fucking terrible color.
We look rough enough already without the jaundice, like,
yeah.
So there you go.
I think we're still a little bit light. I want to bring that
That's
down.
the wrong window.
That is the wrong window. You're 100% right.
Just an unplaying YouTube video. Hi everybody, welcome. Oh, he's muted it. There we go.
There we go. Yeah, nothing against yellow as a color. It can be nice. It's just yellow lighting's terrible.
Using yellow as a color for, say, I'm doing hair at the minute.
Yeah.
Some of you may very well know. And they're like, right, you need to make a blonde profile. Here's this yellow. I'm like, blonde hair is not yellow. It's somewhere in between brown and red. I'm like, the hue.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very hard to get right. It's very hard to get a yellow color that doesn't look like sick.
Yeah, it just looks
very
fucking
hard,
awful. It just looks fucking
so
awful.
When someone's like, here, make blonde, I'm like,
oh no. It's like, why did you
the
have
hardest thing to get right is you have to put so many different shades in, get it not make look shit. So.
Are you a juice bunny?
I can go all night.
Why does it sound like we're in
Battery operated. It sounds like we're in some kind of like Japanese whiskey bar.
say like a Colombian drug lords then?
Yeah, but they play this stuff in Japanese whiskey bars.
Really? Never been to one.
What's the second hardest hair color to get right? That sounds like is that a punchline?
No, I think that's a genuine. I think that's a genuine question.
Black, just black hair, because people are just like, it's just black, right? Like it's absolutely not. There is no one's hair is the color black.
No,
it's like shades of dark blue or purple, and it's just, if you describe that to someone, they're like, it's actually purple. They're like, we talk about you as black hair. Like if you stuck that under, like a color spectrum, it's closer to like brown or blue than it is black.
Yeah,
because like true black is like you see nothing.
Yeah,
nothing at all.
It's the absence. It's the absence of light.
Literally the absence of light color.
Yeah.
The black hair is made up of like, I go to the blue and purple zone when I'm trying to color that shit.
Okay.
They were like, they're dark. I'm like, yeah, and it's not even black. It's blue. So yeah.
Hey, Mikey. Hey, Hannah. You keeping well? 'Cause you're looking well.
Well,
Everyone's keeping well because they're looking well. Jesus, I
Brian
didn't
is
say
the
it all
easiest to
today.
get right. This or that. Kind of just in the middle, dirty fur kind of hair
grey.
is the easiest to get right. Grey is probably the easiest to get right because it's devoid of color.
Really?
Yeah. Like when I bring hair into the game, it's grey first.
Oh, so then
And
you're
then you add
you're
colour.
just kind of like, I'm going to add a little bit of, just a little smidge
touch.
of,
Touch.
a little smidge of like black in here just to get it,
Yeah.
a bit dirty.
It comes in as off white, and then you have to put color on afterwards. So if the game was just really old Gaelic players,
Yeah.
I would have much less work to do.
You'd be just like, these hair models, easy. They're all pensioners.
Just a bunch of old men.
Except for that lad there. He's using Just for Men. He's a bit insecure.
Love it.
So we'd say, would you not add a smidge of color to add a bit of life?
They're all like slightly tinged one way or another. Like nothing's actually just 100% white or grey. Like you put something in there, but
Aye, maybe like a bit of
you could get away with just
a bit of brown or a bit of auburn or something.
depending on the kind of game I suppose you were doing. You could get away
the
with
fuck?
like just white with a bit of grey, like and no color. If you were doing like an anime thing or something like that,
Is that sweeter than normal, or am I going insane?
you're just not.
Okay. I could step on that question.
I don't know. No, it's fine. It's like it's literally all I've been doing for the last fucking 3 months now. So I know
Okay.
I know a lot more than I did 3 months ago. I'll tell you that.
You're not annoyed
Which
by
was
asking
to
that
say-
question. You're actually asking questions he actually probably wants to explain.
Yeah. I mean, at least I can explain that now. When a few months ago I would have been like, I don't know. I don't know.
You also take pride in your work, and the fact that you're able to kind of walk through it a bit more
Yes.
now makes you happy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. I just hit the skippable cutscene rules.
I have no idea what the fuck you had. You
Did?
Why
How did that happen so quickly?
Why do you do this?
I just wanted to go back. I just wanted this back.
All right. No,
Right, we're not playing skippable cutscene.
no, it's way too early in the show.
Slightly too early. Fine.
Thank you, Tara, for the Instagram story, by the way, as well.
Mwah.
Absolute sweetheart.
Big kisses. Big kisses.
All right, lads, skill cuts. Please don't. No, we have no intention of doing that quite yet.
Manga hair is very easy to do because it's all
Like shit.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they don't draw. It's not hair. It's just shapes.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah,
just
that
have to
makes
make
sense.
a shape and then repeat it a bunch of times. A little bit of variation, you're dead on.
It's kind of like this triangle. We're just gonna have it. It's like curve on it. Done.
You just described 90% of game hair. Like it's a triangle, a bit of a curve on it. And that's it. And I'm like, nah, mate. Need photos. Need hair. Need shaders. Need all that shit.
Wow. Well, I thought I was being facetious when I said that.
Nope. A lot of it's quite,
Okay then.
A lot of it's pretty easy. Like
Well, that's fucking. I'm kind of shocked at myself for being able to fucking randomly stumble into that. If I'm honest. You're getting asked, what's the hairstyle you haven't been able to do digitally, but would like to do?
I mean, even though I've been at it for a couple months, like the amount that I've actually done, it's literally only a handful because like the process is taking me so fucking long to fit.
Is there any in particular though? Like, is there one that you say like, I would love to do that style, but I haven't had a chance
The
to
only
yet?
hairs I've done at the minute are basically this. So
Right,
a short back and sides with a slightly longer top.
Yeah.
And it's a fucking nightmare because you got to keep the try count down.
Yeah.
You got to keep your tries down, but it has to look realistic. So to make it look realistic, you got to add more tries, but to keep the try count down, to get it to run properly. So
Yeah.
there's like a little that's my hair pipeline at the minute. See how much that makes sense. But like when it comes to doing like women's hair, long hair is like a lot easier because you just start there and drag it back to cover the head. But when you're doing like men's short hair, you only get little clumps of hair like that size. You have to put a load of them down to cover the fucking hair, and it just takes forever. It takes so fucking long. But like I would love to do a bunch of like fucking crazy Final Fantasy style haircuts where they're fucking going everywhere and they look ridiculous. Like that'd be good crack to actually like to make. So just long hair is much easier to do than short hair, and that's basically as far as I've got so far. Like.
So he has an 18-step process here in a flow, and one of the steps is repeat until happy, which means that could actually go up to like maybe 30 or 40 steps.
Oh, each of those steps has about 5 steps in it. That's like the quickest version.
Like that, there's actually like a pipeline of like what is involved here, and
It is literally the word pipeline.
yeah. That is intense.
And that's Mark 1. So I started Mark 2 on the next page.
Right.
And then just didn't
Didn't bother
because it
following
was
up.
like I don't know enough yet.
I have one of these too.
Oh, like ball scale notebooks.
No.
A pipeline.
A big load of bullshit in a book.
Oh
that
shit.
I've been reading.
What's this? A diary from 1981.
Yeah. Bobby Sands died.
Oh fuck, did he again?
Apparently died
Fuck.
again. Yeah.
Is this your dad's journal or something?
Yes.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Why did they give you that just for like?
Well,
Here, we'll
remember-
find this. Have a go.
Remember the thing you told me not to read until he's dead?
Oh yeah. I see you're reading it, but he's not dead. So what's going
He's
on?
not dead. He's very alive.
Yeah. So why are you reading it?
Well, then he had a stroke 10 years ago, and then 5 years after the stroke, he went, you should read that.
Just have a wee read. Just have a wee read while it's
Yeah,
not here. See what
yeah,
you think about
yeah.
it. So let me know if you want to get it made into something. It's a secretive book. I'll have a look at it later on, definitely. Like, but
weird.
Yeah, everything I've learned about hair so far is in here.
I think I learned about my dad's in there.
Oh my god! It's like I'll be making notes in work, and people are like, "What are you writing stuff down for?" It's like, how do you think I'm gonna remember all this? It's like I'm doing like 7 people's jobs.
Yeah. You have to have a process flow here.
I need a process, and I need to write this shit down. And they're like, "Well, I haven't made any notes yet." It's like, well, good luck trying to remember like one random thing you done 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
They're
At
like,
least this way you're kind of going, well, no, if I've got my
suppose so.
process flow map, I know where I'm starting and ending. I know how to.
So now I kind of everybody started writing notes. It's like, yeah, you should have.
You positively impacted your workplace by making them more diligent in their jobs.
Because they keep trying to, like, the guy next to me is kind of like learning Blender,
Yeah.
and he keeps forgetting the keyboard shortcuts. And
Yeah.
he's like, how do you do this? I'm like, just fucking write it down. Just write it down once, and then just look at your notes. He's like, every day it's like, John, how do you do that thing? How do you do that?
That's aggravating. That is actually aggravating. It's never done with malice, but it's
No, it's
fucking
just like,
aggravating.
Well, because he's going through the same thing. Like, he's also doing like 10,000 things.
Yeah.
So I'm not like, he's not just sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah, no,
He's
no,
like,
no.
I have so much shit to get through that I've forgotten.
No.
The last time you told me, I'm like, don't you worry about
No,
that.
that's the thing. Like, it is one of the things. It's never done with malice, but you are just kind of like, oh my god, if you just write the thing down,
Yeah.
you'd have to come back to
Give me
me.
a notebook. I'd fucking write notes down for you. Looks like, do you eat cheat sheet or something?
It's like one of those things where when I used to work, because I'm still looking for a job.
back
Back when I used to work, because I'm so old right now. I've retired already. No, but like when
Fuck
I
if only. Like,
oh fuck, I wish, you know, right? But no, it's one of those ones where like the amount of times I would have to go like, you've literally asked me this question once a day for 5 weeks now. It's like, I mean, like
Give me a little post-it.
I don't know what more I needed. I don't know. Like, what was the solution I gave you last time to this problem? I think you told me to do that. Well, has that been attempted yet? Have you approached that as a solution? Maybe. It's like,
I'll give it a
It's
go.
like, fine enough, I haven't actually. It's like, oh well, maybe you should just try that.
Give it a wee go, see what happens, and see how you feel about it. Like,
Yeah.
there you go. I mean, like, yeah, making hair, it's stressful as fuck. Like, but I think I'm starting to get a hang of it. Are we too dark?
I thought we might have been a little bit.
Which means that now at least I can kind of answer some questions about it. Like,
Yeah, which is good. I mean, like, it's one of those ones. Like, it's, I guess, you know, given the circumstances, like, it is kind of like this massive process that a lot of people don't really ever think about when they're playing games, except
No,
for when they
yeah.
want to call the hair shit in a
yeah,
game.
I see. That's what I'm worried about though, because like, especially with sports games.
Yeah.
Like every time you knock on a fucking WWE game, you're
Yeah.
like, fucking hurt looks like shit. But the next time I see a WWE game, I'm gonna be like, what's going on with her? Like, I'll have a good idea of how they made it and how much fucking effort went into
Yeah,
it, because
yeah.
like those games come with like 200 hairstyles or whatever. I'm like, some poor cunt had to sit and do all those, and now I'm that poor cunt. So I have a professional respect more so than I did
Yeah.
before, because I would have thought it would have been a lot easier than it is. It's like not easy. It's not easy at all. Like, especially when you're having to do fucking photorealistic hair out the gate. Like, see if it was just like cartoony shit,
Yeah.
it'd be way easier. Like, I wouldn't have to do half that shit.
Arguably, I think you're saying the longer the hair, the easier it is to make.
Literally the longer the hair, the easier it is, just because you use the hair to cover the scalp,
Yeah.
and that's it. You don't have to worry about the scalp. But when it's short, you got to do the scalp. Right?
Yeah.
How do you do the scalp? To go figure that out.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay,
And that's
yeah.
that's some, like,
That's
a
a whole-
scalp would be someone's job.
Yeah.
and then the hair would be someone else's job,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then the texturing would be someone else's job.
yeah.
Do it all yourself. Sit the fuck down, do it, and do it as quickly as you can as well.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, I had people from like a guy I know who works in Insomniac. You know, the people who made Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I need to do a hairstyle a week, and he was like, "You poor bastard." So someone from a AAA studio was like, one hairstyle a week is ridiculous. And it's just me. I'm just one guy.
Yeah, someone like
Just one guy.
A studio has probably about 300 employees.
No idea how many people work for Insomniac.
I imagine quite a lot.
they shipped theirs out.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they done two or three main characters, and they were like, "Fuck this, get someone else to do this," and they shipped their whole hair out to another studio. But no, I have to do it.
The joys of smaller development
I have
teams.
to.
Joys of smaller development teams,
Fuck
eh, guys?
yeah.
But other than that, there, I hope everyone's weekend is already starting off to be a good weekend, and I hope Devel had a good week. What about yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, not too bad. But it just working.
Fair.
Doing some shit.
That's fair.
Not so wicked, to be fair. If you play a game and it has good looking hair, you're like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. They got good shit.
Yeah, with short hair, you have to do the scalp, and then you have to do an underlayer, so you can't see the scalp. And then you put the hair on top of that underlayer. So it's 3 layers, and then you have to place every little clump individually. But you can use a particle system, but it completely blows out your poly count. Like
Right.
most game hairs, I'm just going off on one eye because I know these things. Most like game hair for, if you, it's like say God of War is actually kind of a bad example because almost everybody's bald, or doesn't have long hair. Like Atreus has like a little mohawk. Kratos is bald. Say like
There are a lot of braids in that game,
yeah,
actually. A
say
hell of a lot
Freya,
of braids.
Like because there's not too many people on screen in that game at once. Hers is probably between like maybe 60 to 80k tries. So 60 to 80,000 tries. Put it this way, Alloy in
Aloy. For Horizon Forbidden
Horizon,
West.
yeah, hers is about 150,000 Ks. So
Yeah.
so 150,000 tries. So hers is at the top end of
Hair tech.
what hair should be in a game. Like you shouldn't really need more than that. I was blowing past that without noticing that I was blowing past it. Just doing like guys hair that looks a bit like mine because I was using the particle system.
Right.
So it's like you're actually sculpting real hair. So it's like every single little hair, every individual hair, you put on and you comb, you lengthen it, you emit it from the surface, you fucking comb it. And you're like, bam, hair. What can I do with this? As far as games are concerned, nothing. Can't use it because it's too intensive. So like we're doing a sports game, so there will be 11 people on the team, 22 people on the pitch at once, people in the crowd. You never know how many people you're going to see on screen at once. So they were like, we want the hair between 10 and 15,000 tries. And that's it. That's all I have to work with. So they're like, as far as game models goes, there's some game models' hands are less or more than that. You know, like, I mean, if you're making game models, you try to make it look the best you can with the least amount of verts, the least amount of points. But there are some things you just need space for, and hair is one of those things. It's just one of those fucking things you need tries to make it look good. And there are people who can make it look good with like the minimum amount of tries, but I'm not there yet. So you blow right past your count, and then you've got to deform it. So you got to bring the try count back down, but it makes it look worse. So like a smooth curve will become a bunch of triangles, and it looks like shit.
Right.
So that's where I am at the minute. It's like I'm blowing past the try count. I'm trying to bring it back down without making it look shit, and it's very stressful.
That sounds aggravating.
Yeah.
That sounds like
It's because there will be so many on screen at once. They have to be low because they get repeated quite a lot.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you never
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
You never know how many's going to be on screen at once. How many has to be rendered at the same time. Even then, they're only going to be seen like very close up.
yeah.
because like when you get far away, you just turn the hair off and you won't know. You literally won't know the difference. I'll have like a very basic version of it on the head. But for those like, you know, close up like goal celebrations,
goal celebrations or anything,
cameras and shit, basically anything where the camera is even marginally close to the player,
you need to be
as soon as they see that and they're like, look at the state of this hair, people will be like 1 out of 10, this game looks like shit. Because I don't know why, just as far as sports games go, people complain that the hair in FIFA looks bad, and they use photos. They take photos of the players, so it's photorealistic hair, and they're like, oh no shit. So you can't please everybody. I know that. I know you cannot please everyone, but I'm just trying to please as many people as I think I can. So that's all I've done for the last like 3 months. So it's fun though. It's fun. It's fun. Learning is fun. I haven't started on like the beard tech yet. That'll be fun. That'll be another. Beards are possibly even harder to do than hair, I guess, because you need. It's hard to hide a face, I guess. Yeah, beard. But then again, you can just draw it on, have it as a texture. Gotta work out how to do that. So it's like, yeah, we just have to do this, and you have to work out how to do it.
That whole like, you have to work hard at it. It's like, it's just that simple.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, okay.
It's fun. To be fair, it is fun though, because like it's nice to learn new shit. But I kind of wish I got started on something just a little tiny bit easier. But well, it's like there's a reason that no one in the fucking entire country specializes in hair, because it's a fucking nightmare for individuals to do. It just takes too long. It just takes ages. So I'm having to rush it now, and I'm like, right, I think this looks like shit. And they're like, oh, it looks fine. It's like, yeah, you wouldn't be saying that. If it looked good, you'd be like, here, this looks good. This looks great. But they're just like, yeah, it looks fine. So that means I've reached passable, which is not good enough. It needs to be better.
Well, you are doing this for the first time. It's not like you're a seasoned
I'll stick with passable for now.
Yeah.
But like this time,
like you're being
next year or whatever, I should be like, mwah,
yeah,
pristine,
and you will.
photo quality hair.
And you will. Like, you've got to give yourself a bit of a break there.
So, yeah.
You're going too hard in on yourself, I think, a little bit. Like, this is the first time you're doing it, and if you're already getting to that quality at this short space of time, that shows the massive strides you've already made.
RLL, you're not wrong. He says that I'm staring at you while talking to see your beard. See, when I go outside now, I'm like,
not at me. I'm not outside.
I'm just staring at people's hair. Like, how did I do that? How did I do it? How did I do it? Like when I'm playing a game now, like how did I do that? Playing through God of War, I'm like, I think I know how they done that. I think I could do that.
Just looking at Kratos, he's bald.
Well, he's got that beard on. He's got that beard. He's got that beard action, and then Freya's hair as well. Which is there's a lot of braids. There's like a lot of
Angry
braid.
Birdo's got a lot of braids.
Yeah, a lot of braid tech out there.
Even Freyr's got a lot of braids.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah,
Freyr has braids.
Yeah,
fucking.
But like they have all that. Like ours doesn't move at the minute.
Heimdall has braids. They're all really braided folk, which makes sense because the Vikings were all about like dreadlocks and braids.
Oh, he's got that little dinosaur. Wait, hold on. He has a little. Actually, I want to just show you a photo.
Oh, okay. Got a brain update right now.
Brain update. He has a little. We got him a little knitted dinosaur toy.
Oh, that's adorable.
He's just staring at it. And he won't let go of it.
He won't let go of it, or
he has it. He won't let go of it. Like it's mine now. So he's walking about with a little tiny knitted dinosaur toy in his mouth because he's his madman. Madman.
He's his new best friend.
He's his new best friend.
That's adorable.
That's brain update. Oh, he took it on his walk with him.
That is adorable. That is very adorable.
Yeah, so now I look at people's hair when I'm outside. I look at people's hair when I'm playing games. I'm like, this is professionally ruining my life. Because when I see one that I don't think I could do, I'm like, bitch. How dare you have that hair that I couldn't make?
Well, no, in time though.
In time.
In time.
We're fine.
Come on, don't be fucking harsh on yourself.
We'll be alright. Well, like what's kind of stressed me out a bit as well is that the director is waiting on me to learn how to do it properly so I can teach other people. So he's like, as soon as you've got this down, you're teaching other people how to do this. I'm like, but there's so much room for interpretation that I'll be given like the bare bones explanation of how one possible way you could make hair for a game.
Well, yeah, but that's the way. That's all teaching is. All teaching of any sort of creativity is giving people the foundation to make their own actual, like, you know.
Well, if we want it all to look the same way, which we do, that's not that helpful yet.
Yeah, I get that. I guess
I would be like, let me lock it down a little bit more before you make me actually show
I
anyone how to do this.
Yeah,
Like,
I get that.
there's no point like someone rocking in with some fucking like anime spikes in this very realistic Gaelic football game.
It's like, oh, look at that one Irish weep on the pitch.
Because like apparently like what I didn't know was that
Or Seamus O'Shaughnessy, or as his team call him, We Go Goo.
we go. See, this is the thing though. What I didn't know in Gaelic players at the minute, mullets are super popular.
Right,
Like
okay.
they love a mullet. And I was like, what do you mean by a mullet? And then they were like, here, look at this. It's like, what hole did these people crawl out of with these fucking haircuts? These like early 80s style looking back perms and shit, like wild. It's like I can't even begin to think of how to do that. So I'll have to tackle all that point. Exactly. Yeah, it's just like the culty mullet. Like it's wild. Like they're like I remember when I was looking up reference, I was just like MMA, GAA haircuts. 2022, whatever, and one of the articles was the mullet epidemic sweeping the GAA. It's like, what the fuck is going on? It's like everybody under the age of like 17 now has like a stank 70s porno style mullet. It's like, what the fuck? Why? So I haven't got to mullet tech yet. So well, I'll have to learn how to do mullets eventually.
That is actually incredible.
And then there you go. So, fun.
Fucking
It's good shit.
incredible.
How's being unemployed?
Crap. Just you can imagine.
Shit.
Like, I mean, it's one of those things like, oh yeah, I applied for more jobs today. Did I get any interviews? No, I didn't.
Well, it is. What month is it?
It's December.
It is December. So no one likes hiring in December.
Yeah, no. It's one of those ones where like I paid my rent, which was a stress off my shoulders.
Yeah.
I put electric in the meter, and I have food in the fridge. I can't complain too much.
What else do you really have to worry about, I guess?
I can't complain too much. The only other big bill coming up is like the internet. And once that bill's paid, it's like, right, I've got all my necessities sorted. I've got all the things that I'm realistically,
it's coming at you.
yeah, it's
basically,
like the things that I need to live off of, those are covered. And as long as there's a bit of food in the house at any given time, I should be fine.
Well, that's good enough.
But
Come January, it'll all turn around though. People will be like, right, we need people, get the fuck.
hopefully.
No hoping about it.
So yeah. So I complete God of War. Because I got time, I guess.
Fucking beat me to it, you can't.
To be fair, I have an unfair advantage that I have more time.
That's true. I get like 2 hours every other night.
Yeah, which is fair because you work and you have other obligations in life and whatnot.
Yeah.
So that's fair. I
I don't even really have anything to move on to after it, so I'm not really in that much of a hurry. I guess I got Bayonetta. I could give you Bayonetta. You probably finish Bayonetta by the time I'm done with God of War.
Yeah.
So if you want that, let me know. I'll just chuck you that.
Well, yeah, that could be added onto the list. I've like, okay, so I've got a bit of a slew of games to come with me, right? I've got
a trough of games.
So I'm looking at Dishonored tomorrow. I've never looked at Dishonored, so that could be interesting, or it could be really boring. I don't play it. Right? These are factors I have to consider.
The second.
I've got 2 of them.
No, I mean it's the second of those 2 options.
It could be. I don't know. I might like it because I really like Deathloop.
Oh yeah, I guess so. I suppose that would be more like taking a step back. At that point.
Back, but like it's more story focused. It's more linear.
Yeah. All right.
So like I got those. They might last me 2 or 3 streams each. Maybe, I don't know. A week of stream, maybe. A week of streams, maybe each. Maybe only 3 days actually, because I do longer streams. I don't know. Question mark. Then I've got Castlevania's Lord of Shadow 1 and 2. Castlevania.
To be fair, I do love both of them. Like,
They're good. They're
shit.
good games.
you played them, right? You
I
just
played
them again.
I played Lord of Shadow once. I never completed it though.
Really?
Yeah, because you know what happened? It came out at a time where a lot of other games came out, and I was like, I have this game. I also have 4 more of these games. At a time where I had like little like where I had more free time, and for some reason,
Were you playing Warcraft at the time or something?
no. I think it was like I think it came out at the same time as like Call of Duty and a few other bits and bobs. And this is like back when Call of Duty was just number 4.
Yeah.
Or like Modern
Warfare
2 or World War 2 or
I think
something.
it might have been
Back
2.
before it went to real shit, and it was
Yeah.
still quite enjoyable. Plus like a bunch of other games, so it was just like maybe an Assassin's Creed game or something came out at the same time as well. Just like I was just inundated with games at the time of its release, and I was like, oh
Right.
shit, I got loads of games, and then I was like, I never got around to completing it.
I played it.
And like it has
Fuck
like a
that game.
fucking stellar cast.
Oh, it's good shit.
It's like Patrick Stewart is in it, as well as your
big Robbie Carlyle.
Robert Carlyle and stuff. Like Robert Carlyle is like the main voice actor for
Yeah,
it.
he's
Like
Dracula.
spoilers.
I can't remember if it was Dracula or not.
It's not because it's Belmont.
Well, there you go. He's your boy Belmont.
Yeah, he's Belmont.
Someone's Dracula. Probably. There's always Draculas in there, always. Like, knocking about being big Dracula.
But then obviously fucking. So it's got a stellar cast for it for a game. You're kind of like
Yeah.
Patrick Stewart in a video game for longer than 10 minutes at the start of Oblivion. That's weird.
What?
You know?
Where he rocked it in that 10 minutes, though.
In that 10 minutes, he got you into that, sir. He
Great.
done
He
things.
did, and then he died.
Then he died, which is unfortunate
And then
because
he
Patrick
died.
Stewart shouldn't die.
He died from it. Died from being in the sewer.
So I have that. I was very kindly gifted a copy of Pokemon Scarlet, the new Pokemon.
Pokemon.
I mean, like if you give me Bayonetta, that's another one to add to the list of things to play. And then like, you know, we got Final Fantasy's Crisis Core remake coming out. in, like,
Oh,
a few weeks' time.
yeah.
And then
Final Fantasy.
and then I might get a copy of Callisto Project at some point. And then there's other games.
Plenty to do.
Plenty of things to play. Sonic Frontiers. I need to get a copy of that somehow.
Oh, yeah. Is that out yet?
Yes. And it's actually was
Has
like
anyone-
scoring quite well.
Yeah, has anyone played it?
Yeah.
Has Totania played it?
Yeah, he's played it.
I
He's
think
played
he was
it.
there. I think he missed. He said he went to the shop or something.
Sir
like
Patrick Stewart opening a game, any game, mutation.
that. Patrick Stewart loves games. He's a big gamer.
Patrick Stewart, the big gamer.
He is a big gamer. He's
I
in
can't even do it now. I couldn't even remotely try and imitate his
Oh
accent.
God, no.
Like, just
you
him
need to be like a proper thespian. To
Yeah,
do a
yeah. I
Patrick-
have to be a proper
Patrick Stewart
thespian,
accent.
I'd have to be like fucking Shakespearean trained just to come off of his diction. And I couldn't do that.
Patrick Stewart is in the Frasier CU though. Frasier Extended Universe, the FEU. Sorry,
Is he?
he's in an episode of Frasier.
Really?
And now we're in the Frasier universe.
Oh, are we?
So by proxy, he's in this universe with us.
I didn't realize I stuck us in Seattle.
You damn right. We're in a fictional Seattle where coffee costs $2 and
You know what?
That's about it,
fucking that is anger inducing.
well, actually no, they complain about it. There's an episode where they complain about coffee being $4, which is still cheaper than it is now. So even in their
Fictional universe.
debutante where rich people who don't complain about money, a $4 cup of coffee was too much, and I literally paid £4 for a cup of coffee today. Like
Yeah, actually, like my latte would cost me about $3.70 or something like that.
$3.85 or whatever
That's
it's up
before,
to now.
that's before it gets all fancy with its fucking like
For your stirrups.
syrups and fucking special like flavorings and the blood of man and stuff, you know.
That's that Christmas flavor.
Yeah, the blood of man.
Could you just bleed into that real quick? Like,
It's like, I just need your herbs and spices of your blood.
give me your bodily herbs and spices.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair,
Oh, yeah.
being the regular universe already means that you're the same.
That
person.
is a good point. Like he does exist in this universe, the universe that we're in already. Like
Yeah, that's true. They've got a point.
he is still alive, right?
Yes, thank God.
Nice.
It'll be a sad day that I'll have to kill a man if he dies.
What? Why would you kill someone when Patrick Stewart dies?
Why did I get to live if he doesn't?
That's true. Like I'm gonna kill you. If he gets 10 more minutes, this is worth it. That's what you get.
You're right. You're right. God doesn't have anything to go off of that one. Patrick Stewart absolutely murdering 12-year-olds in Call of Duty. I would pay to see that.
You know what? I'm actually surprised that hasn't been, like a spot. somewhere, like a little funny advert, where it's like fucking Activision pays
Yeah.
fucking Patrick Stewart £10 million to do a 30-second YouTube advert.
He's just sitting there ganking someone with a knife and Call of Duty. He's like, haha, fuck your
There would-
children.
'cause there would be like a Star Trek joke in it, maybe, or something like that. You fucking beam me up, and fucking beam this. I don't know, something like he never said
Something
that.
to
It's fine.
that-
He was,
something
that
to
was
that
the wrong
extent.
one he was in. I don't know anything. Give me one line that he said in Star Trek. If Mikey is still here,
He was, yeah. That was a movie I've not watched, but I've heard is incredibly brutal, like just incredibly violent.
Patrick Stewart was in a Nazi movie.
Yeah, it's called like
Engage. So he would be like,
Engage.
I engaged him.
God, what's the movie called again?
Oh, Green Room.
Green
oh,
Room,
yeah, yeah.
thank
Oh,
you.
yes, that's right. Where he's like the
Yeah,
white
Green
power band manager or whatever the fuck it
Yeah,
is.
that movie
Right.
apparently just disgustingly violent.
Your boy Anton Yelkin. Isn't it? Oh, it's not disgustingly violent. Like it's
I heard it's really visceral at times.
no more than any other movie where people. It's no more than like American History X or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I heard it was hyper violent. Okay,
Regular violent.
right. I was
As far as I remember.
I had an impression it was
If it
hyper
was
violent.
anything else, I'm sure it would have stuck out. Like it was a good movie, but I didn't come away from it being like, that's the most violent thing I've ever seen. It
No,
was
not
just
the
like,
most violent thing you ever
that's
seen, but like
movie-
sometimes when
it's
violence
movie,
is hit,
movie violence, like
you know, sometimes movie violence can hit you in a way you're kind of like, yeah, that was not like Saw. I can't look at because I'm kind of like, oh, this is just disgusting, you know.
the first one. Did I see much in the first
No,
Saw?
no, but as Saw goes on, Saw gets to the point where like our Hostel's
Hostel is
really, yeah,
rough. Like
yeah, but like even some of the later Saws, I'm like, all right, this is getting too much now. Like, this is just not.
I thought Saw became more funny as it went along, rather than like really violent.
I watched the second movie. In the second movie, I was just kind of like, I'm just uncomfortable with some of these things, you know.
I know Hostel's pretty rough. Like it's
Hostel.
Just
I walked in with Dad watching Hostel, and some lad was getting a blowtorch to the eye socket.
like, Dad watching Hostel.
My dad watches fucking everything. He has time.
Well, as well just watch Hostel.
Like he watches anything. He's just like, yeah, I heard him, and he's sitting there. I'm watching this this person getting blowtorched in the eye,
well,
and I'm
watch
like horrified. And my dad's like, yeah, I heard this is what the KGB used to do in behind the Iron
Dad-
Curtain in some poor countries.
I've got 2 hours free. I'll just watch Hostel.
My dad's fucking mental. My dad's fucking mental. You know this. And I'm learning more and more how mental he is these days.
Oh, that's good shit. Like
The guy from the later Saw movies getting crushed by wall traps. That sounds grim to me.
I can't. I think I clocked out a Saw at like 2, maybe 3.
It is a
really-
last
it-
week. It's a blowtorch.
It went to like what 7 or 8 or something
Oh,
like that.
Saws, yeah. No, they went.
It kept going
went.
like that.
They kept going. They didn't stopping. They're like Andy Samberg. Never stopping.
Never stopping. Like
Never,
that's what we're. That's
never
what we're
stop.
doing.
Never stopping.
Never stop.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that I mean, that's sometimes like some violence in movies. I'm just like, yeah, it's too much for me.
I don't remember. I don't remember anything in Green Room being that intense. Like, but I watched it once fucking years ago. Like,
Yeah, you know,
Well,
different tolerances for different folks as
whenever
well.
it come out, like.
Yeah, it's like different tolerances for different folks. John's dad, the water torture, is a ex-CIA employee. Watches the little mermaid. My dad, one of the weird things I've discovered about my dad since reading that book is like, because it's all from the perspective of him during like the 80s and stuff, that he's just a fucking anarchist.
Right.
My dad is just the literal textbook description of an anarchist.
a complete lack of surprise.
Well, it kind of was for me because he just never really said anything too highly political.
Oh, you know he was up to some shit. Like, you know.
No,
he
but
was.
like no, he's just like sitting there. He's talking about like, fucking Reagan. So it's like one of those things where you're like hearing people like name dropping like figures of the time,
Yeah.
and from their perspectives at the time in which like it's happened and all. And he's talking about Thatcher and Reagan and shit because like it's the early 80s, right? And he's sitting there, right? And he's sitting there going like, in Poland, they're doing strikes upon the workforce is going into strike, and the USR cracking down on it. And Reagan's just grandstanding to try and like, show his support, and he's playing with fire, and he's going to cause another world war. And then he goes off on a tangent going, you know, the US form of government capitalism's only there just to basically put the worker down and to seize the means of their production as the means to then make people profitable, to then keep the rich rich and the poor poor. And the
communist?
No. The Reagan goes to keep the rich rich and the poor poor, and using us as a type of workforce just to sustain that. And the communists are not much better. Because they will just do the same thing, but label it as it's for the people, when in reality it's still for a bunch of dickheads in power.
I did sound like he was going very communist there, but he's just like, fuck the bullies.
So I'm sitting there reading this, I'm just like, alright. So he's just literally a textbook anarchist. It's like, no government is suitable for any of the people, because at the end of the day, it's the working class citizen that's to pay for it off their own backs.
I don't even know what party that would be now. Like,
I just sit there reading going,
libertarians, isn't that?
no, it is not libertarian.
Are they no government or more government?
Libertarian are idiots.
Right. What do they do?
They're right-wing assholes who pretend to be centralists but then don't actually get anything done.
Any political party then, I suppose. Like,
They are libertarians are just right-wingers in disguise.
who's no government then? Is there any?
That is anarchists.
Well, okay, I guess it is.
That's legitimately the textbook form.
No government. Everybody just
definition of
fucking do what you
anarchist.
want to fucking do.
It's just like he's just sitting there going like, it's like, and he's like, you've been really philosophical, and he's just going like, and the world could be so, we could have this wonderful world if we all work together, and if we as a human race are so wonderfully capable of doing amazing things, but all we ever seem to care about is self-sabotage and to hurt each other, and it's just, how do you live this life? I'm just sitting there reading this going, what the fuck that? And then at this point, it's in the 80s. It's not like he's like fucking like 20. At this point, it's like 40 or something, you know? He's in his 40s at this point.
I suppose that's where like
the fucking hell,
your 40s are when you get all your staunch political opinions, I suppose. Like,
yeah, but like the average 40-year-old these days is going like fucking stupid left-wing bastard. My dad's like, you're all fucking shit.
So like, what do we have here? Liberal, conservative. Is there a third?
So we have conservative and we have so what, do you mean like political parties, or do you mean
Just leanings, I guess.
wait, you have right wing, you have left wing, and then you have centralist.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And then anarchists would just be off to the side somewhere.
Yeah, because they don't.
shouting at the graph.
Well, the anarchists do have left leaning opinions typically, but like they don't agree with the idea of a lot of governmental, like, you know, structure and stuff.
Right. See, I always figured it was more like, more one of those cross up and down graphs rather than just
Yeah.
left and right. Where
Yeah.
they're like 4 points. Because
Yeah.
it can't just be 2.
Yeah.
You gotta like.
Yeah. No, there's
somewhere in there.
definitely quite a
But like,
more
what would
complex
the,
diagram.
like what would the other 2 be though? So if it was like conservative, liberal.
So you have
gotta be
you
more.
have like a authoritarian versus democracy, and then you have right wing versus left wing. You know
Right.
what I mean? So you'd have like right, left, authoritarian, democracy. If you know what I
Okay,
mean.
right. Yeah, right, okay, that makes sense.
That's kind of how that chart would work typically.
Right. Like down the corner somewhere.
Well, your anarchism always kind of leans towards a left-wing agenda, because the idea is that you're meant to have, you know, the idea behind anarchism is like we all work together. It's almost like weirdly,
Yeah.
it's kind of like some of the core structures of like, you know, fucking the core structures of what you would say textbook communism comes from anarchism.
I suppose you would, yeah. Because it's basically there's not one person there getting all of the
Yeah,
profit or the
Yeah.
whatever, while everyone else is fucked.
yeah. Just read some of the comments there.
There you go.
I'll say it again: the unlikely alliance on 2022. PV Da had 90-year-old queer people on Twitter.
Taking 2022 by storm.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some fucking mad shit right there. Like, you know, I know what, actually, yes, right, during the time period, who would he have said this about, right? Because it goes, it was the vanguard of the forces of, now, basically, I called him an anarchist. Don't let this like taint who he's talking about.
What time period are we talking about here?
1980.
Yeah, right.
He truly proved to be the vanguard of the forces of anarchy.
Is this political?
Yeah.
Or,
Who would he refer
fuck.
to? Like, anarchy isn't a bad thing, not anarchist as in, like, no government. Unruly, sort of, like, drilling people up, sweeping them up.
Bobby Sands.
No.
George Best.
No. What? He's a football player?
I don't know what the
Ian
fuck.
fucking Paisley?
I don't know. Oh fuck. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Big Ian. Big Paisley.
Because he was going like, he's running up and down the country, just whipping these people together and getting them into a fervor to the point where all that happens is violence. Every 2 minutes, it's just kind of like the world is fucked and I don't know what to do about it. And that's literally the fucking like theme of every entry. It's the world is fucked.
What
and
a journal. Like
yeah, no, it really is. It really is. It's interesting because it's kind of like, it's a very reflective of the times. And it is just kind of like, the world is screwed and I am powerless to change it. And this takes from me and I hate it.
I'm sure like at the time being stuck in Belfast, you would have been like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Because this place was a fucking bombed out hellhole.
Yeah. Because he would just talk about it. It's like he just constantly talking about it's like, oh, they're doing this here. This is stupid. That's just gonna make for another recruiting tool. And he just keeps calling out all these very big things and it ends up just being correct the whole time. Because he'll say like, this is happening. This will happen, and then it happens. You're like, "Fuck's sake!"
Just go forward a couple of months to be like, "Oh yeah, he was right."
Yeah, he was right about that,
What the fuck?
It's like weird. My dad was kind of on point with a lot of his assumptions of politics in Northern Ireland
Every
at the
page
time.
is just Brett's out. Like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, Brett's out, yeah, okay.
The whole
yeah,
time,
yeah.
he just goes in on Thatcher, like.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
But he goes in on Thatcher. He goes in on Reagan. He goes in on everyone. Goes in on the Pope at one point.
That's fucking Pope coming over here. Doing his Pope business. Boy.
So fucking stupid. John describing the D&D alignment diagram. That is, I mean, I guess it was like, your dad has
Right,
written
left.
the next Metal Gear game. Fuck off, Ocean.
You know what? I think like if Hideo Kojima found out that Northern Ireland was a thing and that what happened in Belfast was the thing, I think he would probably try to make a game out of it.
Probably would have, yeah.
Because it's so fucking convoluted that it would fix him right up. Like all these paramilitary. He would hear the word paramilitary and be like,
Like, what's this?
he would see all like the balaclavas and the dope coats, and he'd be like, "Get the fuck, what's going on in there?" Like,
he talks about it as well. It's like at the minute he's going like, no one likes the Ra, no one likes the Provost, but you can't say that out loud. And all they're doing is they're stirring up violence to get young people to join in a fucking crusade that will end up in their own demise. He was right.
talking about people being forced to join the RA.
Like talking about the idea that like that certain policies enacted by government were just basically essentially recruitment tools for the RA.
Yeah. 100,
Like at this point, it's like, oh, you're going to do that there. You're just going to give them another reason for a bunch of another generation of kids to join the RA. Good one, you.
Yeah.
Like, and he's like, it's weird because he's also staunchly angered by that as well. And I'm just kind of like,
you should be like.
yeah, no, I'm just kind of at this point, I'm getting in the back of my head, kind of going like, hypocrite.
Who would join the RA?
I was never formally a member, son.
What?
The no politics rule is currently pouting and stomping its feet.
It's fine. We're talking about lore.
We're talking about country lore.
We're talking about country.
It's all good. It was a joke.
Ireland,
That was a
Ireland
joke.
lore. We're talking about NI lore. We're doing a lore dump on Northern Ireland.
But yeah, so like that's it, I can't read too much of it in long sessions because like it's also I found out where my dyslexia came from. He's dyslexic as fuck.
Right.
Like honestly, there's times where like he has to get his niece, my cousin, to write passages out, and then there's this weird thing where like you'll have him say something and then suddenly there's new text in there and it's her writing. And it's someone trying to retcon what he's saying. That's kind of
Ignore previous statement.
it's like you know that literally has happened where at points where it's kind of like and Margaret's doing my fucking head in because the kids can't be let outside and they're doing my head in and they're bored, so they decide to annoy me as a bit of fun. And then Margaret's fucking
no, we didn't.
it's like hard dare just that you know that Margaret's a lovely and beautiful girl and would never do such a thing. And I'm just sitting there reading like going like,
who wrote this?
I'm just like I'm looking at a family argument on a page. What the fuck?
in a diary.
In a diary.
What the fuck?
I can't like sit there going like, that cheeky bitch, does that cheeky bitch not respect a man's diary? Like, I was actually getting really annoyed from a dad going like, this is his personal diary, and she's decided to take it upon herself to fucking start like retconning his fucking emotions and feelings. Like, I was getting genuinely angry from a dad for once. I was like, it's like, this bitch, she's still alive. I'll fucking ring her.
Stop writing my desk, Joe. You can't. 40 years ago or whatever. Fun. I wish I had something like that to read from my dad. Like,
it's weird, man, because like that my dad would never talk about anything about what he went through growing up or anything, or all of us our stuff.
Yeah.
And it's this weird sort of situation where like you have this tome of perspective, and it's like, I'm getting to know a man that I should have already probably known.
People from that genre, that's not right.
Genre.
That generation are very closed off. Like,
Yeah, so it's very strange. Like, remember the fucking time I told you about he just fucking hoofed it and started walking down the country?
oh yes, that's right. It's still
That's in there and stuff
his
as
little
well.
pilgrimage.
Yeah, that's in there and stuff as well. And he's like,
Fuck this, I'm away for a walk. 2 weeks later, I'm back.
It's like fucking what do you call it? Like when you drunk too much alcohol. Like, see when you went into like a when you were an alcoholic and you went into too much of, like, you know, when your chemical dependency became too much and you couldn't function. You call it like wet brain and stuff as well. Just these weird terms. Just these weird terms, and then there's parts you're reading. He's kind of like sitting there talking about like how he's like, just little things where I talking about him handling his own addiction and coming off his addiction and stuff as well. It's mad, and I'm only like maybe about a fucking tenth of the way through it. It's crazy. There's still so many pages. I'm like, oh, this is gonna get weird, you know.
As long as at any point it doesn't describe sex with your mother, you'll be fine. Like,
I hope not,
because that would be rough. Like,
that would be really rough.
it's like October 4th. Nailed the fuck out of Joe. He'll slam that book closed and never read any more of it. Like,
yeah, nailed the fuck out of
that
my innocence.
it was already long gone, but the rest of it just died. That's it.
What innocence
Bam.
I had as an adult is
Yeah,
gone.
Done.
Yoink.
Done.
Who needs a Christmas argument? We have that. We have your dad's book.
Well, go get the book.
Get the book.
Get the book.
We'll get the book and recall it all.
In graphic detail.
Once you're an adult, all you really know about your parents is their deepest fucking character flaws. Yeah, that's exactly it. So it's like,
I suppose so. Like, yeah.
and that's all I've really known from my dad for the last like 34 years, and now I'm getting this weird new perspective, and it's not making me like him anymore when he is a fucking cunt to me and he does terrible things and is in a terribly, how do you put it, when he's like terribly maliceful toward me. It doesn't change that. I still think he's a cunt when he's like that.
Very blunt. I'll give him that. Like, he's very blunt.
He's very blunt, but he's also like, see when he's not like when there's not guests around, he doesn't see when he's angry. He will almost as a default mechanism try and go for your bone. Like, he'll try and cut you to the bone almost immediately. No way, some people, if they get that angry at you, they'd work up to that. That would be his intro.
Oh fuck.
And so he's very maliceful when he wants to be, which is why I've now gotten to the point where I'm now maliceful back at him. Because at this day and age, like, I'm 30 fucking 7 years old. I will fucking cock back at you the same way you talk to me. And if you threaten to hit me, you're going to find out you're a hell of a lot older and a lot more feeble than I am.
Just start by dagging him.
I actually...
All right, John Paul.
Two years ago, he threatened to hurt me. I looked and went, put a finger on me. Do it. And my mom was like, don't just fucking start. And I was like, no, do it. Do it and see what happens. Because last time I checked, you had a stroke and I hadn't. I want to see how you fare now. And my dad just like, his face, just like the fucking like color washed out of his face. Like, I can't believe my own son said that to me. It's like, go for it. Fucking go for it and see what happens.
I'd whip you down the stairs. We'll fucking see.
So there's times where I've definitely, like, in the last while, so, you know, like, I understand who he is as a person. I'm understanding what has made him this way.
You're also a product of the time that you grew up in as well.
But like, it still doesn't stop me from thinking like he's a cunt sometimes.
Yeah, because we grew up in a different product. We grew up with a different product, like.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I don't know that much about my parents either. Like,
I think if anything, if this has any sort of effect on people, what I'm talking about is that, hey, maybe as an adult, maybe sit down, maybe if you can, and your relationship with your parents is not in a place where it's too toxic to do so, because it's not always going to be the case for it. Like, there's just some people's relationships, regardless of what stage they get in their life, there could be some transgressions that can just never be undone, and that is absolutely fair. And if they can't have an honest conversation with their parents, then fucking don't, because they obviously didn't earn that because they were a piece of shit to you. But if you're not in that position and you don't know much about your folks, maybe fucking sit down and talk to them.
I think I've found out more about my parents as like people in the last like 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
And I reckon that I have the whole time that I lived with them.
Yeah.
You know, like, because once you move out, it's not parent and child anymore.
No.
You're just
two adults.
person A and person B. And
Yeah.
you're like, right, tell me about
Yeah.
what's crack. Because like, did you remember that house I lived in with Shaw?
Yes.
Up the street?
Yes.
I like, cause the whole, we were there for what, like 2 years or something like that. And like my man and dad very, very, very rarely came down. My mom especially very rarely came down. I just figured like, right, it's a wee bit too far out of the way.
Yeah.
They're just not able. But I mean, like that, car you could have drove down.
Yeah. Taxes,
But it was only
everything.
once I moved out of the place,
Mhm.
and I moved in with Mikey,
Yeah.
that she was like, "Oh, I hated going down to that house that you lived in with Shaw." And I was like, "Oh fuck, what did Shaw do?" And he was like, "Oh no, I had nothing to do with Shaw. My brother was killed across the street from there in the 80s." And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like, there was a garage on the corner of that street. It's not there anymore, like,
obviously.
and he was working there one night, and it was the fucking Brits came in and shot him in the face. He was like, I just don't like going down to that area of the road.
That
But
makes
she had just straight up never told me that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Never fucking knew that. And that happened in like fucking 1987 or something like that, like even before I was born. But I was like, I was there for like a year, almost 2 years. You could have told me, and I would have stopped inviting you down. But
Yeah,
she was
yeah.
like, "Oh, I didn't want to cause a fuss." I was like, "Oh, what's that? What's that fuss? I wasn't invited you down to the house." It was like
not a fuss.
literally like 50 feet away from the house. He was killed. I was like, no one told me this. I did not know.
That's not a
Like,
fuss. That's just
what
you
the
being
fuck, yeah.
caring at that point.
So
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, I don't like going down that area of the street. It just reminds me too much of it. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, fine. You could have fucking told me that. I would have just stopped inviting you.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, like. I mean, to be fair, I guess it was also nice of her to tell me that once I moved out, because I would have felt pretty bad about
Yeah.
being right near where her fucking brother was killed, like, for a year and a half, and be like, right, well, I can't invite her down. 'Cause,
Yeah,
you know,
no, that makes sense.
Whatever, like, but I didn't know about that. That was only a couple of years ago, mid-20s. It's like,
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
you like tell me this now, you know, this many fucking years later. Why?
Yeah,
Like,
that's one of those ones where like fucking
so you just don't know much. You know more about them once you get out. And you,
Yeah.
You
Well,
see them as
even
people,
then,
like,
I've gotten out. I've been out for like about 6-7 years now, and it's like, even then, my folks don't talk that much about themselves. Like even at
it
this
definitely
point,
depends on.
I think that's a
person
generational
as
thing.
well,
That,
like,
you
yeah.
know, but like that's the. I guess it's almost a good thing because I don't have to. If I get to learn about him and then not have to talk to him if I don't want to.
yeah, right.
I guess that's a benefit. I guess.
I definitely like my parents more now that I've moved out, because you just get that, like, right, we've been in the fucking house now for 18 years or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm sick of fucking looking at you, and I'm sure you're fucking sick of looking at me. I'm gonna fuck off for a couple of years.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll be all right. Everybody will come back and be grand. We'll meet at Christmas. Everybody have a good time. Then you can just fuck off to your own house.
Yeah.
And that's basically what's happened. It's great. My mum looks after Bryn now all the time. That's fucking it. It's grand. Like, it's grand.
So it's just one of those things. Like yeah, like it's just mental. So yeah, like that's like a weird project. I
When
guess
did he give you that?
years ago.
Oh, you're just busting it out now?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, I found this.
Yeah, no, because it's one of those things where like it's definitely one of those ones where like it fucked me for a wee while, right? Because like your dad, because the first time I had known any knowledge of it was like back in like 2003, and that's because I walked in and my mum, like, because my mum started like finishing it for him to the point where like she was just like, I guess there's a big section where it just recalls a lot of the events between like, you know, when he last put an entry in up to that point.
Right.
And so my mum and dad were sitting in the kitchen one day, and I remember coming home from school. I was like fucking like 15 or something, 16. And I come to the thing, and they're sitting in the kitchen, and my dad's talking, and every time I walked in and out, they would just stop. And I was like, "What are you doing?" My dad would go, "It's like, why don't you fucking mind your own business, you fucking little bastard?" I was like, "What the fuck?" You know? But I was like, "Right, okay." Fucking hell. And my mum got really angry at him, and it's like, look, we'll explain at some point, right? And then I think it was like just before the stroke, right? My dad goes like, my whole history, son, this is back when, remember, we went to Rome.
Yeah.
So my dad told me some stories and stuff while we were in Rome. And next thing you know, so we're in Rome and we're doing a holiday in Rome. This was just after I'd finished my like higher education before you go into university in school. Me and my dad, because my dad never really had any opportunities to go on holidays. He had like one. He went in Spain, but it was before the Troubles kicked off. But before that, there like during the Troubles, and ever since he never got outside of the.
You weren't going on holiday during the Troubles.
No.
Like, you're not playing. Don't fucking think so.
It's like he never got out of the country from that point onward, and so it's like this is our first opportunity he had to fucking like actually get go to a different country and stuff. So we went to Spain. When I was in, went to Rome, went to Italy, and then he goes to me, he's like, son, I have my whole history in this diary, and it's something you can read when I'm dead. Right, and when you hear that there, and after the stories you told me, it's like, oh my god, what the fuck has my dad done? My dad fucking I could find out in that book he's a fucking murderer. I don't know what the fuck. Like, there's still so many pages that he could just like. And the story during the 1970s. Let me tell you at the time that I met Martin McGuinness. And it could go that.
I never fucking found him because I had to go with him. Like,
well, you know who Martin McGuinness was? Like, he was the fucking first, like, he was our first fucking minister for a while and stuff. But he was also the head of the IRA Council. But I'm not saying that happened. I'm just saying, something of that monumental could come up.
Martin was like, here, I need a favor,
and something like that could come up. So I'm still waiting for that, like in my back of my head. And so I'm going like, what the fuck has he put in this book that he cannot tell me about, and that he is also kind of like that he's shied away, doesn't want people reading about until he's fucking dead. So I'm like, that added like a massive weight to what this book is. That just personified and created this almost like own shadow to it. Like there's like something just almost a burdening onto itself.
Yeah.
And then he has a stroke, and like about 5 years later, it's about 2015, 2016, he goes to me, son, take the book.
Just fucking read it.
Take the book and read it. And if you have any questions, let me know. Because I mean, if I'm hearing you ever have any questions about your family, the book will tell you something, but like, you'll not know all the context, or maybe not understand the decisions and why I made those decisions, And I'm just sitting there like going, at this point I'm getting told like the exact opposite thing. So I think one part of me is kind of like, you're not allowed to read the book until like he's dead, because that's fucked. But then our part of me like, this is the only opportunity you'll get to read the book and actually be able to ask the questions.
About it,
And so it just took me like a while to build up to like getting the nerve to go in and go, what the fuck is in this?
I guess there's also like the chance that it is all just kind of fairly straightforward stuff about his life that he just would have been uncomfortable talking to about you in person. He's just not that kind of like, I don't talk about it.
And that could be the case as well.
You read this, and then after you've read it, if you want to talk to me about it, you go ahead. But I not sit here and spill my beans,
Yeah, no, that could be the case.
It could be that. It could be something like that. Is he going? You think he's going to describe sex to you in it?
No, because my dad for like a lot. Like,
that would be horrifying.
There's been like sections of the book and stuff where he's talking to, lamenting the fact that he just doesn't have a partner at any point, at certain points and stuff. So like I don't think there's gonna be that there. In fact, there's chunks of he's kind of like, it's like I'm, he's much like myself. He's an awful nervous person. Like he doesn't like see when he's confronted with someone he's attracted to, he's a bumbling mess. I'm like, oh cool, that's also inherited from you dick. So it's kind of like, it's like, oh cool. Like obviously I've had like more advantages with like just with modern technology and stuff to help get past those things. Like with like Tinder and shit. But like back in those days, it was pretty much of like, if you're of a nervous disposition,
go to the pub. Like.
Yeah, go to the pub for a nervous disposition. Well, you better sauce yourself up until you can speak to someone. And he's like,
I mean, it worked for thousands of years.
Yeah, it did. But like, it's one of those things where like he laments some parts of his life where he doesn't have a partner, and he's like, there's parts in there that he is like that there, but he never talks about like, I went out and I fucking shagged. What's her face?
A big fuck.
There's nothing like that in there. It's more of like there's like. My dad, you can just tell there's just the troubles is just literally the cause of like chronic depression for him. Like it is literally the manuscript of a man who hates the world because the only thing he can see around him is death and violence, and he laments the fact that there's no way out of it, and there's just steeped with depression and hatred for everything around him, because there is just a very, and this is not fucking unique to my dad. This is like fucking hundreds of thousands of people in Northern Ireland at the time. But there's just this it's just like the weight of it. It's just steeped in pain. But it's not like because like he's had a bad injury. It's because there is just this sense of unending, unsufferable, just lack of hope. Because there's no way, like, he wants out. He doesn't have money. He's unemployed at this point. Like a large section. He's a general laborer. He has no education.
Yeah.
He's unemployed. There's the troubles on. It's just this massive, like, just theme of the average man has to face this, but has no means to get out. And even if he could, he can't take his family with him, because to take a whole family with you takes even more money.
What about that money, son?
And so it is just like steeped in that very sort of theme, and it's like, it's obviously one of those things I'm reading it. If I hadn't, it's one of those ones where it's a hard read in a sense of, like, it's just, I'm dyslexic as shit, right? So I'm reading a dyslexic person's writing, and I'm dyslexic. It's like,
what if that just cancelled it out though?
no, you can tell. There's times I'm just like, what the fuck is that sentence?
What is that
And then I'm like, oh, and I have to read it like 3 or 4 times. Like, oh, those are not words. Those are those words are got too many like weird letters in there.
There's an extra vowel in there. What's going on?
Yeah, there's like, but like, see the parts where like it's really depressing, or when he's like when he's not in a good way. The only reason that's not hit me as much is because I know how this ends. I know where he is right now. He's up the fucking street.
He's up the road.
He's up the road going, oh, I can't wait. I'm going to watch Broadwalk Empire tonight.
Fucking right. We better fucking dead.
We watch Broadwalk Empire tonight. You ever watch that Broadwalk Empire? And that's where his current head is at. So it's that situation where that fucking bot can go fuck itself.
Go away, cunt. Now, like, anytime my man dad ever talked about the fucking, like, being here in the troubles, because like, I think they probably would have been like just a few years younger than your parents. They were just like, it was really fucking boring. You just couldn't do anything. Like, you just couldn't go out. You couldn't go anywhere. You get stopped all the fucking time. Couldn't go to bars. Could be afraid of someone coming in doing shit.
Yeah.
Like, he was up in Clonard and she was in Twinbrook, so they weren't exactly fucking close. Like,
yeah.
So it's just hard to do anything for the few years that it went on.
Yeah,
it's like,
so it's just one of those things where, like, and that is like the average. That is sort of the average thing. It's like a lot of it is like there's nothing to do, because to do anything is to risk your life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Literally, to walk outside is to take a gamble if you're going to get shot or not, or blew up. And I think, like, we joke about that all the fucking time, right? We make jokes about it so fucking regularly on the show, because that's just our fucking way of life. Even me and you had that in part of our lives for the first 10 years of our life, because me and you grew up in the literally born in the 80s and grew up in the 90s.
9 or 10 before you look through the fucking scope of a very heavy rifle. Like,
yeah.
Let's have a look at your gun.
Because the Good Friday Agreement doesn't kick into like 97, 98.
Yeah.
So like we born in the 80s. Grew up in the 90s. We're seeing paramilitary setting off bombs everywhere. Saracens everywhere. British soldiers with like
just like properly armed British soldiers just walking up and down your street, your fucking suburban street.
Yeah.
Being like, what are you doing? Like, I'm playing football. I'm 7. Leave me alone.
It's like, you better not be. You better not be telling people where we are. I'm like, I don't even know
who talking to.
Who are you?
I always thought they were just the police. I didn't fucking know.
No.
And then it was just, here, let me in your car. Let me look at your gun. What are you doing?
But they always thought that was shifty, because like, are they distracting us? Because like, it was a weird thing. They were like, okay, are you trying to like get information off of us?
Yeah.
But then they actually then at some point started using us as human shields, and I only found this out like maybe about 10 or 15 years ago, that the reason they would let us look at their guns and stuff is because the IRA would not open fire on them when there was kids beside them. Right. So they actually used us as fucking human shields.
That's fun. Yeah, because they stopped outside our street all the fucking time.
Yeah. And that's the thing. They would. It got to points where like maybe they actively started encouraging them to talk to us.
Yeah.
Because it
go over and talk to soldiers. Like, all right, I'll look.
No, not even them. It's like some soldiers be like, here, do you want to
look through it's gone?
Yeah. Because it was a situation where an IRA man is not going to open fire on a fucking British soldier if their next door neighbor's kids stand right fucking.
I don't think Stockman's ever really had that much IRA issues though.
We didn't, but we had
like-
some lads, but I'm not gonna say who because
I know
don't
there was
want
some people
fucking-
down the street I think in my mum and dad's street in particular who were like, we're essentially hiding out here. Like, are you though? It's like, well, maybe. But like, I don't think we were
yeah.
gonna run into any kind of shit. Like maybe up on the Balls Road,
It gets worse towards like Ballymurphy and stuff
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all that jazz. Yeah,
Definitely,
It got
like-
way worse up toward there.
But it was fun because like it just seemed normal. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm going to the shop. I have to go around these very, 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 very heavily armed soldiers to go buy milk.
yeah,
Sure. Why the
Yeah.
fuck not? Oh,
Yeah.
I can't go outside because there's a ball threat. Better stay in and play with these Legos then.
yeah, yeah,
That's Belfast.
but that
That's
was
Belfast in the
but
early
yeah.
90s, boy.
yeah.
Fucking great.
It's weird because I talk about it, and I know I've talked about probably a lot recently with this book and shit, and just us in general, just because we're Northern Irish. But like, it's a fucking like
Interesting.
it's interesting. It's, you know what? See, when I'm talking like to people back and forth, especially when they're not from here, I do get a sense of a bit of fun out of it because you can. It's not even on purpose, but you can hear the shift in tone in their voice, or if you can see their face, you can see the shift in their face going, "Oh my god, I don't know what to say to you." And it's kind of like, look, I know you don't know what to say to me. That was just life. That was life for me. But it's also hilarious that you're in this like state of like abject confusion where you're
Yeah.
like, I don't know how to respond to you, and I'm like, I know you don't, and that's what makes this kind of funny for me.
I know the first time that Tara was coming over here, I know she was telling like her in-laws or people she knew or whatever that she was coming over here, and it was someone who had been over here, I think in like
Yeah.
the 70s or 80s or something like that.
Yeah.
Just for like very briefly, just for like a trip or whatever. And they were like, "Are you sure? Are you sure you want to go over there? Are you sure it's safe?" Just like, it's fine. You know, like, so we still have that
Yeah.
reputation of being like, you coming over here, you're going to get shot
Yeah.
or bombed. I was like, that's fucking rich coming from fucking American. Like, that you're going to come over here and get fucking shot? Are you serious? Get the fuck.
It is hilarious because it is, you do hear that mentality, but it's kind of like, it's also very different at the same time. No, it's like, you know, the least safest place for them is a school. For us, it would be the opposite.
It's just outside.
The least safe place for us is getting to the school.
Yeah, just get shot in the bus on the way to school. Like,
It's not the school; it's the issue for us.
okay, yeah.
You know,
his mum was Irish, and he was in here. He was over here in the 70s.
oh,
Is that mental Kate's dad or the other one? You know, too many Kates. Like. But yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. Like that, even in the year, what was it, 2015 or 16 or whatever, people think we still had that. Like
hardly to your knees. No.
Can't
We're
go
talking
there.
about Belfast Coolings, not Drogheda. There's a little bit of a difference across the border.
we rubber bullets on.
Gotta go soon. Gotta finish up a work a day and get the kid ready for lights up. No worries, not a problem. Or not a problem at all. But it is funny because you kind of sit there and you talk about it, and like, I'm not going to name names, but I'm just going to say I had one person try to say that I'm just going to say it out. I'm just going to say it out loud. Someone tried to say like, oh yeah, LA was more violent than the Troubles, and like, what the fuck did you just fucking say? What did you fucking say? It's like yeah, like the LA riots and stuff. It's like, yeah, that was a bad riot. That was every day for us, not a week. And last time I checked, the LA riots didn't have an RPG or two involved.
Fuck.
Or tanks,
Or basically, it wasn't
or explosives or bombs.
It wasn't the military versus the population.
Yeah.
Which was what it
And
was here.
That genuinely happened to me a few years ago. Someone tried to compare those two things, and like, oh, you just don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and you've just shown your ignorance and your bare arse, and I no longer respect you.
Americans have to beat everybody and everything. Like,
Yeah, which is it's kind of like, it's like, I don't want this to be a competition. I don't.
if anyone's gonna turn it into one, it'll be Americans though.
It's just like, it's kind of like, it's like, yeah, the LA riots were bad, awful. Never gonna downplay how bad it is. It wasn't a war.
No.
It wasn't 30 years of armed conflict that required an occupational army to be involved in the country. I'm sorry.
Just get this kid out of the way so I can shoot your dad. Fuck it,
It's like,
not quite that. Like,
so yeah. So it's kind of like, well,
We should start our IRA themed podcast soon.
Who the fuck said that? You know what? I'll tell you offline, Tara, just because I don't want to name names. I need to have a word, but it was actually. So I just give him a heads up who it was. I think I can tell you, or I can tell you at some point.
I'll tell you later.
But yeah, it's kind of like again, because like atrocities are not a. I wish I could read lips. Atrocities are not a competition.
It's not a one. You don't one up people being shot in the street, like.
Yeah, you really fucking don't.
Because I mean, like, I'm sure there's even countries that could like obviously beat Northern Ireland. Like, I'm sure North Korea is probably worse. Or
yeah, I mean, like if anything, the way
whatever,
the way I would compare the Troubles is how I'd probably compare day-to-day operations in Iraq during 2003. You know,
Yeah.
A lot of armed conflict from an occupational
military
army,
occupations.
a military
yeah.
occupation, people on the ground just trying to live their lives, and a splinter cell of terrorists or freedom fighters, depending on your political aligning there, actively fighting the occupational army.
Like,
yeah. It's like that's the way to explain it. The only difference is location and maybe the army nationality and the advancement of technology, but the core principle is the same thing.
That whole like Israel, Palestine,
That's
England, Northern Ireland thing. There's a lot.
Yeah,
of people were
that's a very good fucking comparison. Actually, better than what I made.
They were like, we know what you're up against because it happened to us for the last fucking 700 years. Like,
you just have peace walls, and so do we. It's kind of now you mention that there, the Palestine Israel thing's probably a very apt comparison, actually.
Yeah.
The reason there's a 50-foot interface walls to reinforce army checkpoint. Yeah.
I mean, slightly less now than there was, which is good.
Less now, but there's still ones that just can never be taken down.
No.
Like the ones up
like,
toward Ballymurphy and Shankle, they're just never going to come down. They're never going to come down. They talked about bringing them down. It was like,
you try and fucking bring that down, we'll give you a reason to put them back up.
Yeah, we will give you a reason to put these back up within days. Like, do not take them down.
So there you go.
So yeah, sorry to kind of get weirdly like politically Northern Ireland, but that's just what my week's
regional. We're getting regional on
real regional with it. That's just been my week though.
For anyone who didn't know anything about Northern Ireland, there you go. You know a little bit more now.
Yeah, like if I wasn't streaming, I was, doing
streaming and reading.
Pretty much, yeah. Like when I'm at downtime, when I'm not streaming, I've just been reading that stuff. Well, not obviously like applying for jobs and stuff as well. I need to make that very clear.
Just going through between the two, like we page. Job interview.
No, that's the thing. Like, I do a thing where I get my stuff done relatively. Like the first thing of the day, it's like, right, I need to make applications, check listings. If there's anything else I need to do that there, get that out of the way, and then once that's done, it's like, right, I have a bit of downtime.
Right, big wank.
Usually dinner and read when I'm eating dinner.
Dinner and then a wank.
No.
Okay,
no, because that's disgusting. What if you accidentally don't come in your food?
Is it dinner and then a wank?
Oh, no. I need to.
You wanking after. Oh, you need the extra salt? Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. So it's a little pre-dinner treat.
Seasoning.
Right.
Just a pre-season.
Fucking what?
No,
pre-season my pants.
People might think it might make me a bit trashy. But I am a bit trashy. Speaking of trashy.
Come in your food. Don't come in your food.
I call it resourceful. Like that segue?
I like that. That's good. Is there food with cum in it?
Probably.
I know Heston Blumenthal tried to do that once.
Probably is.
You know that it being purposefully antagonistic with his food choices. I remember watching a TV show where he was like, right, I'm doing food for a hospital.
Right.
It was a children's hospital.
Oh my God.
A children's hospital or hospital. I can't remember which one it was. But anyway, it was like, I've got a new menu for what I think would be good in a hospital. And he was like, what if we went ward to ward with a popcorn machine? And the popcorn had a topping of dried human semen.
I hope that wasn't for the children's hospital because that just is a bit.
Hopefully it wasn't.
It was already a bit odd out there, but it feels
hopefully it
way
wasn't.
more weird.
But he was like, yeah, this popcorn has a topping of dried semen or whatever it was, and no one stopped him. They were like, we're putting this on TV. We think this is a great idea. Like, what? You see it? What? Great Ormond Street Hospital, whatever the fuck it was. They were like, yeah, we're letting him do the food for it, and one of his dishes was hospital. It was hospital with semen on it. It was popcorn with a semen topping.
I am all for cum consumption, right? But I feel like that should be between consenting adults.
Yeah. Did they tell people that there was cum on this popcorn?
Yeah, I
don't know.
I feel like there's a big consent issue there. And if you're going to consume cum, maybe be an adult about it.
I really hope I didn't make this up, but I definitely remember watching this TV show like a good few years
Heston
ago.
Blumenthal is
10, 12 years ago.
Is a record piece of shit. I could see it happening.
I was
sadly.
like, I can't believe that I'm watching this right now. Is he literally making people eat popcorn with cum on it? And that was basically the gist of it. That it was like freeze dried or what do you call it? The thing. The frozen liquid that chefs love to use. Liquid nitrogen. Cum in liquid nitrogen and then pour it on top of popcorn. I was like, who the fuck would eat this? You know what? Hold on, I'm just gonna look it up real quick. Give me a minute.
Well, we give him a minute. Let's have a look at this trailer here.
Yes,
The jizz of it, honestly.
I'm gonna get this.
Yeah, I was wondering why, like, there's really ominous sort of. What is that, like, Hall of the Mountain King being played?
Yep, a little piano.
Like, this looks like a fun game, but why is. Oh, this kind of looks
you make
like.
a school. So it's like Theme Hospital, but you make it a little school.
2 Point Campus already came out. This looks this looks like a lot like a more like sort of differently skilled version. It looks fun, but it also I'm kind of like the two, or maybe it's got a different vibe to it, I guess. I mean, I'm kind of digging it. It's coming in spring 20.
I think it looks cute.
It's called Let's Go, by the way, guys. We'll have a look at it. It is a banger of a tune. Game of the year. So yeah, kind of Theme Hospital for Schools. I thought that's what 2 Point Campus was. But like this definitely has like maybe a more like, although the 2 Point games are very challenge heavy with a lot of their stuff, where this looks like it looks a bit more chill on what you actually do in it, which could be better actually. Because don't get me wrong, I like the challenge. I like challenges in games, but like 2 Point games are very challenge heavy when it comes to like the various hospitals you or campuses you work with in those games. This looks like a little bit more freeform. Yeah, 2 Point Campus is fucking hard. I played it for a while and I was like, Jesus. Japanese style school as well, apparently. This one looks like it'll hit the 30 FPS on Switch. Yeah, this one looks like it's Switch. It's Switch.
I think it's just like a little indie boy.
But
right?
like,
I find it. It was in something called Heston's Mission Impossible, and it was popcorn with a sperm milkshake.
Doesn't tell you what's going to come out.
That's what it was. It was popcorn and a sperm milkshake.
Sperm milkshake.
This was a TV show that was out in 2011. An edible sperm shake.
Oh, you got in Black Friday sale? Oh yeah, I remember you saying you were gonna wait till it went cheap to get it. Oh, I hope you're enjoying it then. Not so good. Hope you're having fun with it. It's a good game.
2 Point Hospital.
2 Point Campus.
2 Point Campus.
It's a good game, but it's way more difficult than Hospital.
Really
the Hospital one is,
but it was
easier. I feel
that's what it was. It was popcorn with a sperm shake accompaniment.
Oh,
so it was like you eat these two things together. I will not.
Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. $30. You know what? That's still on the tad expensive side, but you know what? It's probably down from like 40 or 50, so that's still good, I guess. I'm glad you're enjoying it though. It doesn't tell you what. It just says official trailer. It doesn't say what systems this is
even at
out.
the end, no.
Yeah, no, the end didn't want to do it.
Didn't want to.
I'll turn the autoplay off just to see.
It looks like there's quite a lot happening in this. Like, so it looks like a pretty robust little simulator. Like,
I think like here it just shows the next it's coming in spring. It doesn't say any.
no information whatsoever. No. Oh fuck, you're right. Yeah. So it's probably you can probably take a guess. It's probably either PC or Switch.
Yeah. It's,
What about we'll try the very start?
the very start doesn't fuck all. Honestly, it just says let's go. That's it.
Let's school. Let's go.
That's it.
Oh,
Just goes
okay.
into the
Fair
game.
enough. It looks nice. It's got nice little art style on it.
I could dig it though. Again,
Like that.
Totem says it's probably hitting the 30 FPS requirement for Switch, so it probably would be Switch. Yeah, you. It does.
You're definitely dragons. Yeah, you're That's definitely
Yeah.
a mouse. Like, so I'm gonna say it's probably Steam first, maybe
Steam
Switch
first,
later.
maybe Switch later. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. You can still do that stuff with analogs. It's not ideal, but you can still do it.
Just the smoothness of that mouse movement. That's definitely someone using a mouse.
Switch does have a touchscreen though.
Like, good point. Good point. It does.
Just remember that there. Switches do have a touchscreen.
Some of them do.
I may have a cursor to move it.
Tara's immediately broke.
Immediately broke.
Oh yeah, the touchscreen and her Switch.
Oh, I thought you meant like as in,
stopped
like,
working about a week after I got her it.
Oh, I thought you meant like she's immediately purr. Like, wait, what happened?
What?
It's a weird thing to bring up during the game.
We're actually very astute. If you could just donate on the stream, that'd be really helpful.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. No, the touchscreen on her Switch broke within the month of me buying her it, and it just never
unfortunate.
worked. I was
That's
like, do I send this back or what? And she was like, I don't really need it. So it's
Yeah,
fine.
you really don't. But,
But-
you know,
but
that looked like a fun wee game. I mean, it probably will be PC
Oh, actually, hold
first.
on. Yeah, you could just maybe like, wonder if there is information on the actual page. There you go. That school is due out early 2023 on PC.
Wishlist on Steam.
Wishlist on Steam. So what is that?
Well, unfortunately, they didn't have that on the trailer, but at least we got the information.
Is
So
that
yeah,
on PC?
wishlist for those who want. I think it's something I want to start doing a little bit more. For those who want a wishlist,
One
on Steam.
comment. Let's not.
Someone said that to me the other day in one of my fucking videos. Like, if you are interested, guys, there's
Fuck
the
random YouTube commenters.
yeah. If you are interested in like wish listing it, guys, there's the link there. By all means, how we look at it.
Scumbags.
Occasionally was fixed by putting the controllers on and off, but there's probably some connection issues. So.
We got it to work the odd time, but it was like, I'm not doing this.
I wonder who
Every
liked
time,
it.
fuck
Someone
that.
liked that, by the way.
Who would like it?
Oh my god, for the Switch,
What's this cunt doing?
he just dropped 500 biddies on us.
Big.
Big bitty donation.
Do we
Thank you
have
very
a
much,
Switch?
Spectral.
Oh, right. Okay,
New
I
Switch.
see. So I have to buy a new Switch. Right, got you. I'm not getting a new Switch.
That looked fun though.
I'll get a grey one. It's fine. The one you have is better than the original one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't like the red and blue. I like the grey.
Fair.
I like the grey. Right. Not so wicked. Or sorry, Ocean beat us to this earlier on. This is our weekly fake game. Wait till you see how fake this looks. Just look at this and be like, this is not a game. This is not a game at all. Not a game in any way, shape, or form. It's from in development versions and not indicative of a final product. You're fucking right. It's not, because games don't look like this.
Yeah, it does say in the bottom corner it's fake as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh god, that is so not in
Look
game.
at how much of a pre-rendered thing this is. Like,
That is a fake game if I've ever seen one. It's like, magical princesses.
it is. It's the Barbie RPG. Like,
It's like, stole Hogwarts. So, what part of Korea did this come out of?
I don't know. Probably South. Look, this is just the fakest thing I've ever seen in my life. But just why? Why fake a game? These days, like,
This is so. This would have took more effort than develop the
I
game.
literally would. Surely making this trailer took more effort than just making the game. Look, now you're like little. Like, what? What?
Like I don't know what the actual game is. By looking at this,
Don't you start talking about that wall rusty though. You leave that wall rusty alone. I don't know, like I don't know, like an adventure RPG or something, but
yeah, I can see this is an adorable
This is just
film.
not real.
I can see this as an adorable film, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, a game? The fuck are we looking at game wise here?
You're fishing now.
No, it's like a mobile
You're
game.
fishing.
It's like they do that weird
Yeah, yeah,
thing
where,
in
like,
mobile
yeah.
games. This is a mobile game,
Yeah.
isn't it? This is a fucking mobile
I
game.
don't know. I just don't know anymore. I just don't know anymore.
What is going on? Why are you in the Dark Realm now?
You're like 7 different characters. I don't know what's happening. Well, apparently this is like the 7th game in this series. This series, Princess Nikki or whatever her name is. Like, this is not the first game in this series, and I've never heard of this. I don't know what the fuck this is. But I like.
What is the part of this game? It's the game.
I don't know.
I could have like named 5 different games inside this one like fucking.
It's Yakuza. You're Samus now.
Why are you Samus?
What is happening? It could be a clothing simulator game where you just dress people up. Now you're a giant. You were tiny, and now you're giant.
This is Princess Nikki. Isn't that dress up fucking microtransaction scam?
Well, then, if that's what this is, then yes, that's what this is. This is called Princess Nikki Dream or something, or
just says
Infinity Nikki. Infinity Nikki. So
Nikki.
is this just an infinite mobile dress up scam game?
Got in here.
You feel that?
Yeah, it feels like a lawsuit come from Disney.
Oh my god.
Or we're stepping on the Disney Infinity.
Oh shit. You think they're still holding on to the Disney Infinity?
They still have that copyright. Brand awareness, you'd be surprised what people sue over.
I suppose so, like. But if this is just like a I don't know what this like dress up simulator where you just see cutscenes of your character doing stuff, like what is this game? Just don't know.
No, what this game is? It's a fucking scam.
Yeah.
Why is it nice? Why is it not Final Fantasy?
This looks like Final Fantasy now. I don't know why.
Why? It was fucking Samus a minute ago.
Yeah. This is what's that game I was going on about? It's not real. Star Citizen.
Star Citizen.
This is the Japanese Star Citizen.
Well, I've actually seen Star Citizen being played, though. I haven't seen this being played.
This is a long ass trailer as well.
It is. I'm not watching this multiple times. Disney sued a
this fake bullshit.
No, really not. Disney sued a daycare because the characters painted.
Oh my god! An open world dress up adventure. I did not. Hold on. What? What's an open world dress up adventure?
No, it's cross. It's
open world cross. So you're just dressing up in an open world.
What it is? It's the unwanted sequel to Balan Wonderworld.
Dress up world.
Well, Balan was all about just different clothes.
You're not wrong. Like, that's redonk. Like,
oh, is it from Love Nikki? I used to play that. No way, you actually used to play it. Really? Oh my fucking god.
Well, there you go. That's the new one. Apparently
it's the new one. Okay.
I stuck this on as the.
We actually have people in the chat who actually know what this is and played it. Like multiple people. This is frightening.
I stuck this on as the weekly fake trailer because this just looks like a mobile version of like this is the cutscene you'll be watching in the game between match 3 rounds.
Yes,
the way mobile games do it. But so this is a dress up open world.
A dress up open world adventure.
What?
Fucking what?
We should probably stream this then.
Look, if it wasn't a microtransaction scam, perhaps it might be fun for people. And enjoy the fashion aspect of the games.
Is it we need to work out it. We need to find out if it is a microtransaction scam or not.
I have no problem with dress up games and dress up adventure games. Like
there you go. Ocean was talking about this on Twitter earlier on. I was like, "Fuck, you beat me to it." This is on our trailer trash for this week as the weekly fake game.
Yeah, no, I have no problem with that aspect of it. But like, it's clearly either a mobile game or a scam game or microtransactions out of the wazoo,
or all 3 of them.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
I think that's just more of the reason why we're shitting on this right now.
It's absolutely littered with microtransactions. I wonder if it has any gameplay footage. I would be fascinated to see if this has any gameplay footage.
Oh man, you know what? We need to keep an eye on this one because I'm intrigued now. I want to see how bullshit it really is.
Let's see now. Actually, just try Infinity Nikki.
Just putting that into Google, or not into Google, into the thing.
Yeah, see what comes up. I suppose this is just an announcement trailer, so I probably won't like, but you never know.
Oh fuck me! It's actually on a fucking PlayStation Asia.
Oh no!
Oh, it's specific PlayStation Asia.
Right. We're scrolling. New Genshin killer. What? Okay.
Yeah, no, it's starting to get into like weird shit. Okay,
there's no game.
Right, let's fuck that. We're going to move on to something that actually is a game. Jesus Christ.
Oh, fine. Do you remember Starship Troopers?
I do.
The best movie ever.
Like some of those on the nose satire you'll ever watch.
Play that shit.
Oh, is this like? Oh, this is pre-alpha. Okay.
I think it's a little team-based.
This is a Left 4 Dead clone, isn't it?
shoot off arachnids.
It's like when they played the entirety of New Efforts, got everyone and every couple of weeks, and most of them cost money or required a play a ridiculous amount of playtime. Yeah, that is hard. They would get you with that
Basically
one.
just how modern games work now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you can either play this for 7,000 hours or pay for it for $1. I mean, like Overwatch does that now.
Yeah.
Battlefront does that now. Call of Duty does that now. Like that's not even a scam thing anymore. That's just how games work now, which is kind of a shame. Like,
Yeah, no, I don't even start me to Overwatch. It just upsets me.
yeah, where they blocked out stuff that was in the first one. Could be like you gotta pay for it now. You're
Yeah,
like,
well,
what?
it's why I don't play it anymore.
What?
It's kind of like, well, okay, so now all my effort and everything that I enjoyed about this game's been reduced to season pass bullshit. Cool,
Yeah.
I'm done. Get me out of here. I don't want to. I'm not looking back. I'm not looking back because what you're offering is not worth it.
12 player supported sessions. So I would play this with 12 people.
This looks like it could be fun. This is, for context, guys, it does say it on screen, but we're blocking it. This is pre-alpha gameplay footage.
We're like, we're right in front of it.
Yeah, so this is pre-alpha. It might look a little bit rough around the edges. This is before it even gets into an open beta that people can play.
Yeah.
So
I just fucking love Starship Troopers.
What's this coming out on? This is coming out on Steam.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's officially licensed though. TriStar, a Sony company. There is also a what do you call it?
There is no link I can give them for people who want to wishlist it.
There is also a what's the word? A cutscene for the
You want me
story.
to-
The story. This,
Are you want
this
me to
thing
click
that-
stuff in here?
This thing that says official trailer.
You want me to click that?
It's 31 seconds long. Just click that.
Okay, just tell me to click because I was really confused.
I couldn't think of the term. I was like, what am I trying to think of? It's literally only 30 seconds. Very small. Like,
TriStar, yeah. TriStar.
do you
Fucking hell.
remember Starship Troopers? One of the best action sci-fi films ever made. We're making a game of it. Many, many, many years later. Here's a trailer.
Rico, you want to live forever? That looks cool. It looks cool. Like it kind of looks like again. It seems like it's a bit trendy at the minute. These sort of Left 4 Dead sort of style games
Get
where
you
it's
in a
like
big lobby and just have you fight off hordes of shit.
hordes of shit. Just go for it. Just fucking absolutely.
If you could play as the arachnids, I think that would be quite fun. Like,
yeah.
quite fun.
We have. I have to refresh these because just
What up? It's your boy Warhammer.
Warhammer. Another one is I think if I remember correctly, this is like another Left 4 Dead style game. I think
a 4-player boyo.
4-player survival Left 4 Dead thing, like horde mode game.
Says this cunt. Good boy. See what you can fucking do.
Your own for the rest of your brief lives. Used to be the jewel in the sector. Then the heretics invaded. I need you to go down there and raise hell. Can't
Is this a
secure what's waiting in the shadows.
Does this have a story mode or is it just horde modes?
If you make
I'm pretty sure it's got a story.
Oh, okay.
Definitely also a horde mode in it though.
Okay. It looks like a horde mode.
Yeah. You fucking know you're doing it for the Emperor.
So you're basically a members of the Imperial Guard, and you're just being like asked to go down and do this bullshit.
I don't even know if you're in the Imperium in this one. I think you might just be like a local like gun for hire.
Because I just saw like some Imperium uniforms. So it's like these are not normal Space Marines. These are
They may
Imperium.
be they may be telling you what to do, but I don't even think you're in the Imperium.
Right. Okay. Not for. I'm about to give this a go for sure. Love me some Left 4 Dead-esque style gameplay. I believe this is on the Game Pass for folks that have
it's
the
gonna be-
Game Pass.
it's
It's
gonna be
actually immediately available right now.
Fucking rife with lore as well.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? No, they definitely look like they're in the Imperium. Inquisition there.
Yeah. So yeah, right now it's on Steam, but it's also part of the Game Pass. It looks like a Left 4 Dead story based.
Oh, this is out already?
Admittedly, it only came out like a few days- a few
yesterday,
days
day
ago.
before, yeah.
Yeah.
two
It's
days
on
ago.
Game Pass. I was looking at it earlier. I was going like, oh, that could be a fun game.
You know what? I actually should probably buy an Xbox for Christmas because I don't want to play games on my PC. I do want that Game Pass.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, looks interesting. Looks intriguing. I don't know if there's many folks in the chat. Like, do you guys in chat have any interest in this here? Is this like up your alley? I mean, Ocean was saying if it's a fucking Left 4 Dead-esque style game, damn right.
I think it is, yeah. It's a wee 4-player. You pick a role. in this
Yeah.
team before, and we go through and fucking wipe some motherfuckers out.
Yeah, Series S. If you're not worried about discs or anything, just go for the Game Pass. Just let it be a wee fucking.
I do like a disc though.
You'll have to get this Series X then, which is a bit more expensive.
Is that hard to get these days?
Yeah, it's hard to get. It's also just more expensive. Like Series S would probably be about 200-300, maybe 250-300. Series X would be 500-450. You know, so there's a bit of a
That's
price
quite,
point
that is,
change.
it's a pretty big jump. Like,
Not really for not so that's fair. Probably more for Ronin.
you boy Ronan loving a bit of Warhammer.
Could be a point in what's it? Could be a
Penitent squad sent to kill heretics. I mean, you're going to be killing heretics, like,
Yeah.
but you're going to be killing Necromunda Hive scum probably.
My local game store has no PS5s, but a ton of Series X.
Big up the PS5 crew.
If you stop shaking my hand a second, big up the PC gamers.
Oblivion Nisa allegedly
Wait,
proclaims hello
wait.
there you
I
sexy
still play games
motherfucker.
with
Oh, okay,
PC. Just
good.
not a lot. I mean, I'm using my PC basically as a PS2 emulator at the minute. If that counts.
That counts.
Yeah, I'm playing Fred Hero, which is a Guitar Hero clone,
Yeah,
and then Clone Hero also.
yeah,
which
makes
is a
sense.
different Guitar Hero clone.
I never played on stream, sadly.
I know.
Hey, Dean. Hey.
What up, your boy?
Yeah, I still used to. I tried playing God of War on it.
On what? Oh, your
PS5?
PS5? I was like,
Yeah.
you playing God of War on your PC? What?
No, I would say I thought you were about to go like, you using your PS5 these days or something. That's where you're about to
I
go.
mean,
that
you're not using it a lot, just because there's basically not a lot on it. Like, like say, did you play Saints Row on your PS5?
Yes,
You could have played that on PC.
could have, but then we were required me buying it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you could have had the
I
option to play
read
it on either.
yeah,
It's
I
like
read
stuff
them.
that you have to play on PS5.
Yeah.
This year has been God of War.
Horizon Forbidden West.
Didn't play that.
Returnal.
Didn't play that either.
Stuff.
A great year for the PS5. Like,
To be fair, if I'm gonna, it's one of those ones where like as well as that there, it's weird. If it's a first person game, I will see and I will try my hardest to get it on PC before I'll get it on PS5.
yeah,
because
100%.
after going back to keyboard and mouse, I just don't enjoy playing FPS with a controller.
That makes sense. Clone Hero is very easy to play on PC. You need, as far as playing the Guitar Hero guitar on PC, you need one of the USB ones. So I use the 360, the 360 White Explorer, which is also the best Guitar Hero guitar that they ever made. That's the one that I use that still works perfect. Literally, all you do is plug it in. You don't have to do anything at all. But Clone Hero's great crack. Like, love
Yeah.
it.
Let's move on to the next game. 'cause
Love
we got more games to
Love me
look
some
at.
Clone Hero. Oh shit!
Oh shit!
I purposely did not watch this, so hopefully there is no.
I've not
music.
watched this
Hopefully
either.
there's no music in this that we have to get out of the way. Like, oh my god! If you have the Explorer, then that won't work. You know what? I haven't played a Yakuza game in like a year. It's been
Same.
too long. Need to get back into it. Fuck.
Random cat in the chat.
Love it.
Just our resident cat in the chat. Let me tell you.
Resident cat in chat, like. You gone, man? You shoot him. You have a sword?
It's like fuck that. I'm going to shoot you because
You've
I
sort of have a gun.
am ancient Kiru.
Fucking right.
He does look really good. Nishiki does look really good in the engine.
Oh, yeah. The same fucking sounds, everything. Love it. Love it.
So good. Wild Dancer, I love it. Oh my
Oh
god!
my
I really-
god, it's two of them. Ah!
Oh my god! Yes.
Scum. Fucking scum. Look at that hair. I can make that
You know
hair.
what?
now.
It's called
Beautiful-
Sakamoto. in
beautiful
this.
hair.
Sakamoto looks fucking sexy. Good looking lad. He's got a cannon.
Got a cannon.
Why does he have a
literally-
cannon?
literally
Why
has
does he have a cannon?
Why do you not have a cannon?
Yeah, no, that's a good question. But like, I was not expecting him to have a cannon.
He's given up on swords. He's just punching people now. Love it.
I go by the way of honor, whips out a cannon.
A cannon.
Yeah.
So
Just yeah.
So is this a sub game? a Yakuza 0.5, or is this like this is a proper full release that we have like
Full release.
we
So
would
there's
we would consider this the new Yakuza, the next Yakuza game, or is this just like we had half a year, we're gonna pop a Yakuza spin-off out real quick
this is a remake.
of what?
This franchise was out before. Ishin and Kenzin
Oh.
were out ages ago.
On what? The PS3?
Yes, they never got brought over to
Right.
Western shores.
Okay.
So they were basically like alternative universe stories
Is that
inside.
like the zombie one?
Yeah, it's an AU. It's
Right.
an AU game essentially.
Okay.
So it's like these characters look like the characters you know and love, but they're not called Kiru, not called Majima, not all the same personality traits, totally different name, totally different history, totally different time period.
Right.
It's an AU game. And so
I meant more along the lines of like, will this have like a full story and
this
shit
will
like the
have
way
a
they
full
normally
story.
do?
This
Or
is a
this
full
just-
remake of
Is this like
full
a
game.
is this like a Dynasty Warriors game where you're just in doing shit and there's not really much story to it?
No.
Well,
This
okay.
will have a
Very
full
good.
story because this is a full remake of a full game that has a full story. This is the first of two games. There's Ishin and Kenzin, and so it's like there's two games inside this AU.
Good. That's what we want to hear. It's been it has been a hot minute since I played Yakuza, and I want more. Like,
Oh, it's so fucking wild. I mean, chat, let us know how you feel about this. You already know how I feel about it, though. You already know how I feel about
you
it.
can't have the canon without the deluxe edition shit.
Really? Huh? It's
Surely you can just get it in the game. Just getting the deluxe edition means you start with it.
that is
February. It's out on PS4.
PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, Windows. Oh, I wonder if it'll be part of Game Pass.
PS4 and Xbox One. That's
I'll still buy it for the PS5 when I get money, but I wonder if it'll be on the Game Pass.
Would you have to buy it then if it's on the Game Pass, or do you want the disc?
I want the
Want
disc.
the disc? Okay. You want that steelbook cover probably that exists?
No, I just want to have a physical copy, so if it ever goes anywhere, I still got a copy.
Okay. What was the there was some pre-order bonuses or early release bonuses or some shit like that? What was after? Oh, like that. Called Like a Dragon. Ishin.
Yeah, no, that's
fun.
all
fun,
going forward. They're all just called Like a Dragon now. Yeah.
Pre-order Like a Dragon, Ishin digitally to receive 3 bonus weapons and 4 days early access to the game on February 7th.
Someone tells me you'll just get those weapons early in the game. You'll be able to get them.
Surely you can get them after.
You'll
though.
get.
Like,
You'll be
they're
able to.
not
You'll be
gonna-
able to. Usually, how it works is that it's just immediate access, where you'll be able to grab them later in the game at some point.
Yeah. 2 swords and a cannon. That's fine. Pretty early next year though. That's good as well. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
wanna
like,
be
I mean,
waiting until like the
like,
fucking
it's-
summer or whatever.
Realistically, it's 3 months away. Not even that far away.
Not even that far away. Like
I mean, I'm excited.
I mean,
I'm very
February.
excited.
Like technically, it's 2 months.
Well, you know what I mean. Yeah.
I'm saying.
Right, time to move.
You
on.
don't get any. You don't get early access if you pre-order physically. So you only if you pre-ordered digitally. I suppose. Like, how would they know if you pre-ordered physically?
I think it's probably street date stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too much unfinished stuff. Brother Pan has to catch up on. I think at this point we're pretty much just caught up on Yakuza.
Yeah, pretty much.
Played all of them.
Played all of them. The exception of the
Exception
Ishin
of
and
this,
Kenzan.
yeah, exception of these when they first came out.
Yeah,
Like,
exception of Ishin and Kenzan. I've pretty much played all of them.
yeah.
I
I think the zombie one is probably actually the only one I haven't played.
played that, but it's on PS3 over here.
Oh fuck, is it?
It was released over here as well.
Never
It's on
got around to
PS3. Yeah, I played it. It's not bad. It's fun. It's silly, stupid. Like it's again, it's AU, but like it's not like massively. Like
You could live without it. Like,
you know, you'll have a lot of fun with it, but it wouldn't be like, oh, this is going to like enhance the story of
enhance the
Banter.
pleasure.
So now we have some movie trailers, guys. So this is going to be a bit weird.
Look, it says con. I still don't know what he sounds like. I know people were just like, why is he just half-assing this voice?
You're probably going to find it here. We'll listen very carefully.
What? That's a go. What is it, Smash Bros?
Feels like it, yeah. Not the worst part is though, the animation's great.
It looks nice. It does. It looks nice. I just don't know why they got Chris Pratt to do Mario. I just don't know.
Yay! But there's one problem. There's
Oh yeah, that's right. Jack Black is Bowser.
Just like you.
He does it really well. I think Jack Black's the only one that's actually like really killing it.
With a hat with the letter of his first name on it. Because I don't.
Bowser is coming.
That voice does not suit her.
Oh, Anna Taylor
To stop
Joy.
that monster.
How? Look at us. We're adorable.
I got this. No problem.
Oh, he is by far the. Even just from this trailer,
He is the weakest.
not great. Like,
He is literally the weakest link to this whole thing. And he's the main character.
like that's an inherently bad voiceover. Like,
Yeah.
With a lot of galaxies
it's like I know why they got him because you have to get actors, but like,
working on us.
why get an actor who's not good at voiceovers? He was even fine in the Lego movie. He seems so much worse in this.
Who is his agent sucking off to get him?
Oh shit! Is this the Mario Kart movie?
Oh, they're putting everything in
That
this.
is. It is just. Will there be any Mario Party skits? Wahoo! He
Those are meant to be grading
He
to the
could
games.
have tried a bit harder than that. Like it was just. Wahoo!
Wahoo.
I've been here for 2 hours.
I don't like it.
Wahoo! Unfortunately, that original guy wouldn't sell tickets because you need celebrities to be voice actors when you're doing movies, which is a shame because you don't. You need people who are good at voice acting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just terrible. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, no, it's just anger.
I know.
It's just anger.
I would rather.
Like, we
that
all
guy
know the
do it,
logic.
like,
It's just
yeah.
anger at this point.
Peer pressure.
Chris, I never stepped in that anti-gay church, Pratt. Would you look at these pictures in that anti-gay church?
Wahoo! I mean, to be fair, as far as like animated video game movies goes, it looks pretty good. But like, just why did they pick Chris
Like,
Pratt?
that's the thing. The animation's great. I just don't like the exception of Jack Black. I just don't like any of the voices at all. Like Jack Black is the star. Even like Pizza's voice to me was a little bit like, you don't sound
Anna
right.
Taylor-Joy, also not a voice actor. But you gotta get those celebrities in there. You gotta get
but
those
you know
celebrity
what?
cameos in there. Like,
Even if I don't like her voice as Peach, nothing's gonna compare to how terrible Chris Pratt is.
it's just so like, wahoo!
It looks pretty. Watch it on mute. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Just dub over it. Do your own voices.
Yeah, I mean, Pork's got a point. Kids are not going to care.
I know.
They're gonna love it,
It's
you know?
it's mostly for kids, and they'll be like, "Oh, it's Mario," or "Oh, it's Star-Lord." Wahoo! Oh yeah, it's like Charlie's Luigi. I think. Hey, Luigi. Get a couple of drinks and you do the voices of your friends. Yeah, that's probably a more accurate representation of what's going to happen. Like when we see that, you think James Gandolfini would be a good Mario if he was still alive?
Wait, what?
He's Italian.
Yeah, I guess. But like,
What,
I mean,
can you imagine that? Fucking Tony Soprano being Mario? That'd be great. I mean,
I feel like Mario at that point would like be threatening everyone.
to be fair, Bob Hoskins in the movie was basically doing a James Gandolfini. Like he was very threatening, and he was fucking great. It's great.
Fucking, you know what? Just, you know what we do? You know what we should just do? Just super sample like Lou Albano's like Mario from back in the day when he was doing the Super Mario Bros. Show, and just super sample his voice and get him to do the lines.
Just be like, I'll pay you to just dub over the lines, and they'll just do a fan version where it's all the people who do the voices for the games. Does Luigi have a voice actor?
Yeah,
like
he does.
Luigi's Mansion or
He
anything?
does. Yeah, he does. Yeah,
Oh,
and he
shit.
does a bit of talking as well. So
Yeah.
it's like, fucking yeah. This is jeez. Just Princess Peach, get the fuck out of here.
The guy with the pube hair from Transformers would have been suitable for Luigi. Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, John Turturro. He would have been a good Luigi, actually.
Yeah.
Fucking like Jesus from The Big Lebowski.
Oh, apparently it's Charles Marionette that does the Luigi.
Oh, he does both of them?
He does
oh,
both of
shit.
them.
All right.
Right, okay.
Right. That, you know
I
what?
mean, they are brothers, I guess.
Yeah, that,
Yeah.
that makes sense, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's all for the Marios. He does Waluigi and Wario as well?
That makes sense, though.
Holy shit.
That's cool.
That's cool. That is cool. That's cool as fuck. I did not know that. That's cool as fuck. Does them all. He does all them brothers.
You know what? Not so we can never of us were, apparently.
That's great.
Hire me to be Mario. I'll be as bad as Chris Pratt, and I'll do it
For less money.
For less.
Yeah, like even when he was when he done the voiceover for the Lego movie, it was literally just his voice. He wasn't doing a voice at all. It was just like, we need someone with like the stupid optimism of Andy from Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
So he just done Andy from Parks and Rec, and that was it.
I've got an idea for the voice actor who could do it well, right? Bit of a stretch, but hear me out.
Tommy Wiseau.
No, Jesus.
No.
Guy does, the guy that literally does Optimus Prime. Autobots roll out.
I don't like that guy.
Yeah, I know. That's why I put him as Mario.
Yeah.
It'd be hell better as Chris Pratt.
I think he should probably stop doing Optimus Prime now as well, because he just sounds like he would rather be anywhere else on the planet.
If you had to do the fucking movies that he's had to do,
I mean, no one's forcing him. Like, they're just paying him a fortune to do it, but he's doing it very like half-assedly.
He's an old man at this point.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's like 70s, 80s or something like that. Yeah, just get someone to take over for him.
I just think it would be funny hearing like Optimus Prime's voice out of Mario. I think that would just be hilarious.
Wahoo!
Wahoo! Luigi.
Funnily enough, there was a Transformers trailer out yesterday. There is a Transformers Beast Wars movie coming.
Thank God we're not watching that.
It does not look good.
Get Sir Anthony Hopkins the voice page. Yes,
that'd be great. Actually,
I did not defeat the professor. I did not. Oh, hi, Peach.
Oh, hi, Peach. Have you ever seen Tommy Wiseau trying to be the Joker?
Oh, it's
horrifying.
It's horrifying.
It's so horrifying.
I don't like
the
it.
laugh is hard. He's just like it's like it's proper like rank. It is rank as fuck. Like,
I'm sorry, your headphone user.
Sorry, RIP headphone users. Sorry, but just look up Tommy Wiseau Joker, and it's just holy shit. He could have been the Joker. People would have walked out of the theater. They would have been like, I'm not subjecting my children to this.
I watched it and it's like,
this is why
I couldn't unwatch it. And
we never saw Big Shark.
Yeah, we haven't saw a lot of it.
That movie that he done.
Yeah,
I never saw it. I never saw anybody talk about it. I don't know if it actually came out or not.
We should look into it.
Did the movie Big Shark that he done actually come out? Because I just don't know. Please tell me this is Big Shark. Oh yes. Okay, we're back this.
Creator of the room, let me introduce you to the new Joker.
It's just screaming. You're screaming.
Oh God, damn it.
Welcome to the new Joker.
Thank you very much, Hannah.
Oh my God.
Right, we're going to move on to our next and final trailer. A trailer that we all truly have been waiting for.
You mentioned this, and then this popped up everywhere.
Man, I've been waiting for this.
And this is when you revealed to me that Ray Liotta was dead, which
Yes.
I totally forgot about. Also, this guy does fucking TikToks. This guy does like IKEA TikToks, like fucking hell. So is this literally just about a bear who does a bunch of cocaine?
Okay, so
you know what? For what I assume is a budget movie, that's a very good CGI bear.
Yeah. So Cocaine Bear has been on my radar for years, right? He's kind of my spirit animal from time to time.
Sure.
So Cocaine Bear comes from an actual, it says by true events. It is based on true events.
Inspired by true events normally means nothing, but I do know that this is a real, like, this did happen, like.
Yeah. So what happened was that someone was trying to
Did cocaine.
Holy shit! It's Han Solo! What the fuck?
Did cocaine.
R.I.P. Ray Liotta.
It was far.
Oh shit, that's her from all J.J. Abrams movies.
It's kind of got a pretty decent cast.
This looks pretty funny. You know what? I did not know that this movie had a cast. I thought this was like a B tier thing, and like Ray Liotta was the best guy they got. I cannot remember what her name is, but she's a good actress. She was in Star Wars and shit. Oh fuck.
Okay, so I am Cocaine Bear's number one fan.
Carrie Russell, thank you, Tara. Thank you very much.
I am Cocaine Bear's number one fan, and it is my special interest.
Is it
I appreciate you saying that.
Carrie Russell and Aldrin Ironback or whatever his name is, the guy who was Han Solo, and R.I.P. Ray Liotta.
Oh man, you fucked.
What's wrong with that bear?
Shoot it, man! Bear, speed up!
So,
We have such good luck in nature.
so I was made aware of Cocaine Bear years ago, and basically, it's what happened was like a bunch of fucking cocaine fell off a fucking was being smuggled into the country, and fell out of a plane, and the guy who was smuggled in jumped out to try and get it on a parachute. He died.
Yeah,
in
sure.
the incident. Trying to retrieve his just land. And
Retrieve his precious cocaine, yeah.
I think in the actual landing he might die during that or whatnot. A bear came across this cocaine and started eating it, and for 5 minutes it was the apex predator of the universe.
Fuck yeah. I mean, bears are dangerous enough, but
Yeah,
a bear
it was-
on cocaine? Holy shit.
I think it had like 5 or 6 kilos of the shit in it, and it was the apex predator of the known universe for 5 minutes.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad they made a movie out of that.
And
That's
then
fantastic.
somehow they've managed to secure the rights to the whole concept, because
I mean, who
it's
would've-
currently
who-
stuffed in a
who would've-
museum or
yeah.
something in Kentucky, I think.
Who would have possibly owned the rights to that story? Like,
Yeah.
so why
Yeah.
not make a movie about a bear just fueled
Yeah,
by
look, it
cocaine?
OD'd.
Like,
It OD'd after like 5 minutes because the amount of cocaine it ingested would just
Right.
It was just. Yeah, they stuffed Cocaine Bear, and it's now in like a museum.
He was stuffed literally
Museum
full of
/
cocaine.
welcoming lodge, like, and it gets
Right.
referred to as the
Is it-
Cocaine
is
Bear.
it in
like,
the-
Kentucky,
is it in
somewhere
the?
in
Is it?
Kentucky,
It's
I
in the
think.
foyer of a winter lodge somewhere, basically.
Yeah.
You think? Okay.
Yeah,
that'd
it's like, I mean, like, fuck. I wonder if I can find
just
it.
look up what actually is the crack with Cocaine Bear. Like,
So Cocaine Bear. If we look at here,
official trailer.
uh,
May need to specify. What a way to go, indeed. Still just the movie, though. Oh, hell, is that it there?
I don't know.
Bottom right with a hat. It had a hat on.
I think that's it there.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah, that's the Cocaine Bear right there.
Kentucky Legend lives on for Fun Mall?
It's in a mall, apparently. Yeah. So this
Yeah,
they stuffed the bear.
They're putting hats on it. Yep.
They stuffed the bear
Yep.
and put it in a mall in Kentucky.
Yep.
It's quite the, and it's even like referred to as the Cocaine Bear. Fuck off. Yes, I'm
Go
happy,
away,
whatever.
Guardian. Hold on, wait. What was that title? Cocaine. Oh, hold on. Go up. Cocaine Bear, the must see and must avoid movie of 2022. Make up your mind. How can it be must see and must avoid?
Like, there's actually a little plaque there that just says like Cocaine Bear, and it gives this story of the Cocaine Bear.
This bear done a bunch of coke. That's it.
And he was the apex
He was
predator of the known universe.
The most dangerous thing on the planet for a solid 15 minutes before it fucking had a heart attack.
Yeah. And let me tell you, that's a fucking vibe. That is a fucking vibe, and I respect that
If I
fucking
can
bear.
get enough cocaine to kill me, then that's fine. That's fine by me. Beautiful. Beautiful.
So
That's a solid yes, Spectral.
so yes, Pablo Escobar.
Pablo Escobar.
So yeah, like I've been aware of this bear for some time. I've talked about this. Like, people come back, like RRL, not so
Aware
wicked,
of
all
the
can,
bear.
they can back me up on this here. I have repeatedly talked about this bear without good reason to them.
Without prompt.
Without prompt, have talked about this fucking bear to them because I love this bear and I have loved this bear for years.
I love this bear.
And it's just been like, okay, we get it. You like the fucking bear, John. No, they've not been that rude. They've never been that removed.
Can't compare legs bear.
Cocaine Bear is PBG special interest. I said, I have been on this bear for some time. It is one of my bear necessities.
Oh my god, this simple bear necessities. I'm gonna go pee.
Fucking mad weather tonight. Did I tell you about the Cocaine Bear? Yes. So he's away doing some PPs, and then we'll get into our QA for the night, and then from there into Skippable, guys. I like bears too. Oh, you mean the animal? I mean, I like both of those types of bears. I like bears as the concept, and I also like bears animal. I mean, who hasn't wanted to sniff a shitload of coke and go on a murderous rampage? I've never done the latter part. That's for sure. Sorry, just respond to some messages there. Accurate quote. Did I tell you about the cookie? I mean, yeah, it's definitely happened. Is that a Santa Claus on? That is Santa Claus on my shelf. Yeah. That was a gift from my wonderful Dutch friends who sent that over as part of a lovely care package that they sent over me. They usually do around this time of year. Yes, Not So Wicked and Ronan, who are one of my wonderful Dutch friends, sent it over. A little care package full of like awesome Dutch treats and bits and bobs, like kruidnoten and all that jazz. All I call kruidnoten because kruidnoten sounds so much more dirty. And like, like amazing fucking speculoos and stuff. Just amazing treats this time of year. Even though the holiday is really super dodgy for the racism stuff, because that's dodgy as fucking disgusting. I do like the treats. I do like the kruidnoten. I do love the kruidnoten. Santa Claus was included somewhat ironically. We hate the holiday. It's horrendous. Yeah, the holiday's horrendous, but I also just kind of like that little bastard. Like, not as a concept. I just like the fact that I've got one now. I'm just like, my menagerie of racism. It's not. Yeah. Keep the snack for it. The holiday. Yeah. I'm Belgian, so I wondered how he got it. Yeah. So, yeah, no, it's a wonderful little like care package that was sent to me, which came at a very good time in the sense of that I got a lot of bad news with being made unemployed and stuff, and then that came through. It's like, oh, I'm unemployed, but like people have shown me very, very care and affection and love, and that's really sweet. And this actually makes that bad news feel a little less shitty because I actually have amazing, wonderful, kind, brilliant friends. So yeah. Collecting racist items, huh? Next to be banned Kanye West albums. I mean, oh god, I can't believe it got to the point where Alex Jones is having to like go, you're a bit too much for me, big lad. Maybe, it's bad when Alex Jones has to start going, maybe not, mate. Why, hello, next door country neighbor, Dutch. Wait, yeah, no, yeah. We do seem to have like it's quite regular. We get like Dutch and like Belgian folks in here, which is intriguing. I think that's quite interesting. Nothing but lovely people. They've been nothing but lovely to me. It is interesting. I do tend to resonate well with Dutch folks. So weirdly, I don't know why that's the case. I mean, I used to work with a bunch of Dutch folks actually when I used to work in a different department years and years ago. Lovely folks. A lot more less antagonistic compared to the Swedish folks. Some of those Swedish folks were fucking antagonistic bastards. Pretty sure Alex Jones agrees with him, but just kind of made it on our. Oh yeah, no, it was one of those things where like it was weird, but it's weird seeing Alex Jones trying to walk something back on air, where like Alex Jones usually doesn't give a fuck, and it's just that weird thing of seeing like, oh, you're so wild that even the biggest lunatic on the internet is having to walk you back a bit. That's fucking mental.
Are we talking about Kanye?
Yeah.
And his fucking mental shit.
That's mental shit.
Did you see his logo?
No, I haven't seen his logo.
It's a swastika inside a Star of David.
Of course it is. Oh god.
The guy is too rich for someone to tell him to seek psychiatric help.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't give you advice because you're worth like $1 billion.
You won't listen.
But you need to go to a psychiatrist.
Like you have too much money that you can't ignore the problems for as long as you want to.
If
sadly.
he keeps going the way he's going, he will not have $1 billion in about a week. Like
no, but you'll have the raw assets and raw money that you can sustain himself for still years to come.
Well, I mean, like practically every single one of like his sponsors and
They're gone.
whatever. They're all
They're all
like,
gone.
what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, no,
Like,
no.
you know,
he's not going to continue to make money.
Yeah.
But it's just it's
Yeah.
annoying because he's probably already accrued an already absurd amount of money as it is.
You know, fine, rightly, when fucking Alex Jones tries to cut you off with a commercial that you're saying some weird shit.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Like when the weirdest fucker on the internet is having to walk you back because you're going off.
He's
on
like,
one.
I'm basically giving you the last chance that you're going to have to say that you didn't actually mean what you just said about the Nazis. And he was like, love Hitler. Love him.
Can't get enough of him.
Can't get enough of that wonderful
what?
Hitler. Like, he thinks that Hitler made the microphone and highways, which is also wrong. He was
No,
like, they done
he made-
some good things.
No, he made an
including-
autobahn. That's just a big highway, not all highways.
Yeah, he thinks Hitler made the concept of a highway and microphones. Because he was like, he made the microphone that I speak into as a musician. It's like, why does Kanye West think that Hitler made microphones?
Because he's a fucking idiot.
They're like, invented the microphone? Like,
did not.
What? What are you talking about? Where are you getting your facts from?
He doesn't.
Who's telling you about this? Because they're wrong.
Yeah.
But like, I figured it was going to be a lot of like, there would be a lot of people saying that it wasn't him, you know, because he had his face covered. You're like, no, that's definitely him. He just has his face covered. It's so strange. Like, that
Such a
was
bizarre.
all over the internet yesterday, and like I kept seeing like clips that cut away like too quickly, and every clip was just him saying something worse than he said in the last one, because he kept being like, obviously, I mean, you like the uniforms and you like the style. And he was like, no, I think
Hitler's a great guy.
I think Hitler's a great guy. I think the Nazis done a lot of stuff that was right. You're like, oh, what
are you on?
You could see Alex Jones being like, oh shit, is he really saying this?
He's
Like,
actually saying, I love Hitler and Hitler's amazing. And Alex Jones is like, I don't agree with that.
He put him on a commercial break. He was like right in the middle of one of his sentences. He was like, well, this is not live. I cannot have someone saying this on my show. Like, this is Alex Jones who's saying this. This is insane.
Yeah, it's bad when Alex Jones is trying to walk you back.
Holy shit. He's giving you the option to be like, right, you said some weird shit, but you can save it by being like, nah, I'm only joking, or fucking whatever. But he was just like, I'm doubling down on how much I loved Hitler. Like, what? Like, this is so weird. Like, it's so weird.
Thank you very much for the follow, BitHX.
Talk about Hitler and then being followed. Yeah.
I'm sure that's not correlated.
Probably not related. It's
That's
fine.
not
Like,
correlated. I
it's
don't
not,
believe.
not at all. But like,
Belgian chocolate is nice, by the way, Burger Panda. Belgian chocolate's pretty fucking tight. It's pretty tight. Belgian chocolate, yeah, like your Lindt or Lindt.
oh, it's pretty good. Like,
It's fucking tight.
I saw someone. It was they retweeted a tweet of theirs from like, I think it was like maybe a year and a half ago, and it was someone who was obviously a fan of Kanye West at one point, but their tweet was, "I'm getting off the Kanye train before he gets to the Nazis weren't all bad station."
Oh, and
here we are.
and here we are.
Here we are, like a year later, and being like, love a bit of Hitler. Love a bit of Hitler.
It's like, for context, we don't.
what?
We're quoting Kanye West. I know how that could be very well taken out of context for us. We're not saying that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. We're not saying that. That is what Kanye is saying. We're saying what Kanye is saying. We need to make this preface really clear, because I've just
reached the
realized
stop on that train.
sound bites are a thing, and I just don't want any of us getting fucked over.
Nobody has the fucking energy to make sound bites anymore. It's fine. We'll be fine.
There's a whole clip button that does it for them.
No one has the energy to clip
You
anymore.
fucking
It's fine.
think that this is the internet?
Everyone
Wind
here-
your neck in.
Everyone here is nice enough. We'll be alright.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go take a wee piss now.
Alex, Alex Jones
No,
is
you
also
should do though while
in the middle
you're
of
taking a piss.
what
Though.
am I doing?
This here.
I'm like, do I have to start the QA? Do I have to start the QA? You just leave it. You're just leaving the room while it's on.
Well, look at those amazing art assets. I need a piss.
Those two things are unrelated, but that's fine. That's fine. I'll just get that wee Ireland flag on the go for you as well. So we'll leave the Kanye West Nazi train back in the station. We've moved on from that now. We're on to what up? It's your boy QA. We're asking questions. You're giving us answers. And this week, our question is, what's the most underrated thing you can think of? I don't care. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a movie. I don't care if it's a vibe. I don't care if it's a game. I don't care if it's a food. I want to know what you personally think is underrated. What needs a wee bit more love? You'd think being the one who made and thought up this question, I would have a good answer, but I do not. What's underrated? Shit. No, literally can't think of anything that's underrated. I'll think of something eventually. We're only starting. Leave me alone. That's a very fast pee. You were wild pissing, son. Just not you were gushing. Were you gushing? You were.
I was pure gushing.
He's pure gushing, mate.
Like, oh mommy, I'm pure gushing.
I don't know if anyone can hear that, but he was pure gushing. He was pure gushing. There we go. The concept of underrating things is underrated. You're right. You're not wrong though. You done it now. Ha! Not so Wicked said that they're underrated. I would agree with that. Should be rated higher.
Yep, definitely. 100%.
Penetrationless sex is underrated.
Oh, 100%.
I can get on board with that. Okay, hold on. Brother Panda. Bataki. The sun is in your hand game. It's a game that was made under Hideo Kojima. And it was a GBA game where you're a boy with a sun-powered gun that required you to go out and actually be under the sun to charge it. That sounds like something he would fucking make. Let's see. Movie related. What's underrated? The original Mortal Kombat, obviously, because it should be in like the Smithsonian for good. It should be it's the epitome of good video game films. People don't seem to understand that, and that infuriates me. But would we say is penetration of sex foreplay? Because I do love a bit of foreplay. Like,
No, penetration of sex is just penetration of
is
sex.
that different?
Foreplay's like, if you're going down your partner, that's not foreplay.
oh, that's true. Yeah, I didn't think I was underrated. Not the way we do it in my house. It's a key element. It has this NGS stealth mechanics, but it's hard to see because you have to play it outside. Oh, so you had to play. Oh, all right. So you literally had to bring your Game Boy Advance into the sun and then try and play it. Right. So you would have been like, "What the fuck? What have I did?"
regards to like the
Oh fuck.
regards to like head and stuff, you'd be shocked by how. Well, actually, you probably wouldn't be shocked. The amount of lads that just don't do, like, I want my dick sucked, but I'm not going to eat that pussy.
Absolutely fucking ridiculous.
That is stupid, but you'd be shocked by how many fucking dickheads
I
are
don't
like that.
even think I would be shocked about the amount of people who wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But this is a fucking conversation that me and fucking Tara got into yesterday, that she said that there's like this ever broadening epidemic in America at the minute of men who don't wipe their ass or don't wipe their ass properly because they think touching their own asshole is gay.
Oh my god. I did a double. I did a double wipe.
Me too. Like you gotta get a clean ass.
You go in with the dry wipe, you know, your normal tissue, toilet paper, and then you go in with that sweet fucking goddamn wet wipe. Blah, blah, blah.
That's right. We were literally talking about that over dinner, where people were like, "I don't clean my asshole properly because I think touching my asshole makes me gay." You're like, "What? What are you talking about?"
Do they masturbate? Because touching your own dick would make you
touching
gay.
your own dick is inherently gayer than touching your own ass, like, and that's fine.
Oh my god.
Let's just go for it. But that, like, people are having to go to the doctors now because they're not wiping their asshole properly, and they're getting like, you know, like staph infections and shit because they're not cleaning their own ass properly because they're like, I'm not touching my ass because I think that makes me gay. Like, that's where we are. That's where we are in 2022. Nearly 2023. That's fucked up.
Lethal Zero LZ allegedly proclaims I love PP and bacon is gay. Let's put 2 and 2 together and live in a house. For he is my lover and I am his. We share a love hotter than the sun.
That what you and Jermaine do?
Does that have to be me and Jermaine?
Yeah, well, that's what he wants.
Oh my.
I just don't get it. It's like
They're getting
double wipe.
abscesses. Yeah.
See when you introduced me to the bad boy life of the flushable wipe, I was like,
You need to get this in.
this is a game changer. No longer do I have to like triple up a bit of toilet paper and put a bit of water under it.
Oh my god, is that what you were doing?
Yeah, just
I
like
get
that.
stuck everywhere. Like,
Yeah, but you'd go in after for that would introduce the third wipe to get to get the dry down at that
you gotta
point.
go in again.
Man, I don't want an unclean bum.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, 100%.
As a man who advocates for eating ass, you should have a clean plate when you go to eat dinner.
Well, you gotta shower first before you gotta do the dishes first before you eat. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
do the dishes before you fucking eat off them.
oh lord. Right, what's underrated? What do you consider underrated in any aspect of your life?
In any aspect?
Yeah, it doesn't-
that's made this question harder for me.
All right, well, in one aspect of your life, what do you think's underrated?
Seasonings.
You think seasonings are underrated?
No one talks about that shit. You know, like how many years of life you go as a single person living by yourself, and you're like making dinners, and dinners are kind of boring, and you're kind of like, man, why is dinner so boring? And then seasoning comes into your life, you're like,
Who's not talking about this seasoning?
maybe it's just my household because my mum and dad are playing Janes and stuff, but like, who fucking hid this? Who hid these spices and delicious powders from me? Those bastards.
People have taken a slight shift in the comments here where it's mostly about rimming.
Wait 1 second. Where's my fellow rim jobs at?
It's just a bunch of rimming comments.
Right? Also, more cis guys should consider exploring the fucking. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. If you don't like anal, you don't like it, but consider it.
Have a go.
Yeah.
Have a go at it. You never know.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of ass related stuff, is what I mean. There's a lot of underrated ass comments in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh dear lord. Dear lord.
Bit gross, but it spurred you from when we were eating.
Proctologists.
Thank you. I was not going to be able to read it.
Urologists.
Sit down, pantless, and just part of the process. 7 out of 10. Left. Ew! Ew! Ew, 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 ew.
Oh lord.
So many cis men denying themselves pleasure. No wonder they're so grumpy. Yeah. Just try. It's not for everyone. I'm not saying everyone should get stuff up their ass. But fucking
look after thyself. You should get
Just
that
have a-
tattoo.
have
I'm
a
gonna get that tattooed on myself. Like,
explore, find yourself a little bit, and if find yourself a little bit, it's finding out you like a bit of ass play, then fucking indulge.
after thyself. Yep. Stick stuff up your ass. It's good stuff. Good crack.
I mean, like,
it's good crack, like.
At the end of the day, if it's not for you, like, you know what, you were brave, you tried it out, you found out it wasn't
You're a
for you,
brave boy.
and that's cool. It's not for everyone, but you never know. Sometimes butt stuff's fun stuff.
I was gonna say like taking walks is underrated, but we've taken a very different turn already. Like,
I'm trying to get you turned.
just go for a big walk. Nah, mate. Rimming.
Look, I'm just saying, if I'm going to eat off a plate, I want to make sure it's clean. You know what I'm saying? My tongue does walkies. I like to explore the lay of the land.
You do the dishes before you eat off the plate.
I'm just saying, I like to explore the land. You know, I like to find. I am like a nomadic adventurer. You know, I like to get the lay of the land and see what has not been seen by my own eyes before.
An adventurer.
Yes, and sometimes I want to not be in Belfast and not be in a swamp.
Sure. I want to be in anal time.
Yeah, but sometimes, you're like going down, it's like, oh, that's a swamp. I don't think I can go in there. Where other times it's like, all right, you know what? This looks like, you know what this looks like? Looks like downtown Berlin.
Oh my
nice
god.
and clean.
Downtown brown time. I thought we were still talking about ass.
Yeah, we are still talking about ass
Yeah.
metaphors.
I'll go for a walk of the local homeless. We'll eat my ass in a park by the swing.
Damn right you will. I thought if it freaks someone out too much, they wouldn't suggest they have to try it, but you should consider it. Yeah, just consider it.
Oh lord.
Like, if it's too much for you, that's fine. There's never a judgment, but like, I mean, if you can get past the canyon or the wall that's kind of stopping you from being a little bit more adventurous, you never know what you might find.
You never know what you're like. You never know what you like until you try it.
Yeah. Honestly, I have seen and experienced things that I would not have experienced if I was not a little bit more brave or adventurous or given the opportunity to be so. And then I discovered a lot of things about myself that I'm an absolute fucking heathen.
You love stuff just going up your butt.
I went up.
Who doesn't? I've gone on walks around the local dogging car park.
That's
Did I ever tell you I actually ended up at a dogging car park once before?
What were you entire doing there?
At the Giants Ring.
What were you entire doing there?
We're walking a dog.
Right.
We're walking. I don't think Tara was there. I think it was me. It was me, Shaw.
Oh, that's weird.
Maybe Claire may have been there. Whatever.
That got weird.
We were just taking a walk around the Giants
I
Ring.
wouldn't want to go doggy with Shaw and then with your sister. It's just a bit stranger.
That is right. This is what made us stranger. But it's just we kind of just obviously you don't think that there are people doing dogging in the Giants Ring because it's like, oh yeah, people do jogging in the Giants Ring. It's funny, you know, like it's just a joke.
Yeah.
But like we were there, you know, like in like late June, early July. It doesn't get dark until about like 10:30, 11 at night. We were walking around. Stayed there for a bit longer than we thought we were going to. Got there about 9:30. Stayed about until about quarter to 11 or something like that. Still pretty dark, or still pretty light. Like still essentially just daytime. You can just see everywhere.
Yeah.
And like when we got back to the car park, we had parked down the road off into one of the little gates or whatever.
Yeah.
And like we got to the car park and they were like, right, it's obviously too late for people to still be walking dogs. Why are there so many people in this fucking car park? But everyone was just sitting in their cars in a circle, like staring at each other. And I literally think they were just waiting for us to leave.
Yeah, that's what they were doing.
Yeah. So we nearly got caught in like a dogging thing, which I'm not happy about. Because it was with, you know, a close friend and my sister.
Yeah.
So not what I'm here for. Like not with them at least. Like
No.
But I thought that was pretty funny that like people literally made jokes that people used to dog up at Giants Ring, and then there you go, we get caught
Charles
up.
Bridge as well.
We get caught up there one summer's night, and we're like, why are there so many people sitting in their cars with their engines running, with no dogs or kids near here? Like, what are they all doing? Let's fucking go. Let's get the fuck out of here because I don't want to be fucking propositioned.
You know what? See, if I was at that situation and I have a car, I'd make a point of making it weird for my own fun, right? Just wind down the windows, turn up the stereo, stick on the original Dawson's Creek intro. I don't want to wait for this time to be over. And everyone's just like looking at me like, what the fuck? I'm like,
What is this guy doing? Is that big Canadian Adam I hear? Is that Canada I hear? It's Canada coming over the hill.
thank you very much, Adam.
That's why you're gonna end up driving through the red light district with the parents in the car.
So that was.
Just don't stop. Just keep going. Just keep
So it's
going.
like just like literally come to like a set of lights, like, and there's
Just don't look. Just don't look.
there's just some folks working their work, and
That'd be pretty awkward. Like I would say that would be pretty awkward. Like
yeah.
start banging your cock on the car window. Not bad, Canadian Adam. Not bad at all.
Yes,
Big
so we can well,
kisses.
you're looking well.
Tara's underrated thing is rainy days. Fuck sunny days forcing you to wake up, whereas rainy days let you stay in.
Yeah.
I mean that's accurate.
What's
Like,
yours? I said spices and.
I don't know. What do I think is underrated? What I like doing. I mean, I would actually say just going for walks, just going for a big fuck off walk.
Yeah.
It helps me with so much. Are you stressed out? Go for a fucking walk. You're never stressed out when you get back from a walk. Like you never go for a big walk and you're like, shouldn't have went for that walk. No, I've never thought that in my entire life. Fucking love a long walk. Just and even rainy walks are good. Walking in the rain, I would say, is actually peak walking time because you get left alone. But we'll see.
That's why he's been loving walks as well.
Love a walk. Well done.
Apparently, knitting was Adam says knitting,
stretching, late rainy night drives, or city or country, both are amazing. I would, you know what? If I had the opportunity to drive in the rain more than I already have, I would agree with you on that one. But anytime I'm ever in the car and it's dark and it's raining, I instantly fall asleep. So I don't know what's going to happen when I'm driving the car in that situation, but I immediately fall asleep if I'm in a car when it's raining.
You know what's underrated?
It's the sound. You know the sound of the rain hitting the roof?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm down.
You know what's really underrated? The concept of a quiet day.
Oh yeah, just a day where you don't get hassled by anybody.
A day where like nothing bad happens.
Yeah.
Not too stressed. not too overstimulated. Just life is just kind of calm.
On hold for a day.
On hold, just chill.
I like that.
Cuddles are underrated. That's true. Cuddles are very underrated. Cuddles are fantastic.
Those are good. You know what? This week's question was going to be what's overrated, but I thought that was maybe a little bit too antagonistic.
Well,
So
we'll do
I'll
that.
go-
We'll do that next week then.
I'll go for underrated because it's like you let us know what you like more than people know that you like,
Yeah.
which is better than being like, what do you fucking hate? What do you fucking hate? What's overrated? Being
Yeah.
alive. That's what's
Yeah.
fucking overrated. Back off. If you want to take me for a rainy drive, you know where I live. Come get me. Any day. Fine by me. Like, I just come with you. I don't care.
I
where
don't
you're
think
going.
winter's underrated.
I like winter.
Winter's good.
Everyone likes winter for a time, and then you're like, right, too cold now. You bring the summer back, and then the
No,
summer
I'm-
comes back for a bit, and you're like, right, it's too warm now. I bring the winter back.
No, I've always kind of like, nah, keep me in winter and autumn. Winter and autumn.
See, we've had this conversation before about seasons. I can't remember where I fell. Where did I fall on these seasons?
I think it was like my favorite is autumn.
You're
but
the you
I
like the in
but
betweens,
Winter's good.
or just cold shit.
I just prefer the darker nights and the less antagonistic heat of the sun. It feels easier to stay warm than it is.
I fucking love
cold.
I fucking love an 11 o'clock night though. You know, like it's still not dark. I fucking love that.
Nah, that irks
But
me.
only when it's not too warm. So like near the end of the summer, where it's not the heat starting to go
Yeah.
down a little bit, but it's still very warm late. So like late July, maybe, because June's just like just fucking kill me. This is so fucking warm. Get out of my life.
I think I like autumn because Not So Wicked has made a good point where like autumn's just kind of like the in between season. It's just like it's kind of like, I guess it's like that in between sort of session where it's got the best of both aspects of either side. I like autumn, but then there's that winter that I kind of like. It makes me just appreciate small things.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like the simple thing of like, oh, a nice like hot meal suddenly becomes more like
Bowl of something means more.
yeah,
in the
like
autumn,
a wee bowl
yeah.
of hot food means so much more, or like a nice blanket means so much more. And I take pleasure in those little small things a lot more in winter.
Spring here is just too fucking wet.
Yeah, no, because we're wet people.
It's
we're
too
really
it's
wet
too
people.
wet and sunny at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's aggravating. You're like, you're getting water from below because it's bouncing up and it's putting the sun everywhere, and you're like, oh god, my fucking eyes.
It's like
Don't like spring.
It's like we are a people that deal with wetness and dampness constantly. We are a moist, wet people.
Winter foods are better than summer foods.
Yeah, they
Bowls
really
of
are.
hot shit are
Yeah.
better than like
It's not even like they do taste better,
Whatever.
but there's an inherent like comfort of just like you're just sitting there with a nice bowl of like soup or something, and you can just see like the rain pitter pattering off your window, and you're just got your nice little blanket on you, and there's just that moment of comfort because there's just that it just adds this level of like just comfort to it. I really
Yeah.
enjoy.
I'll take winter food any day over summer food. Like, love it. Love it.
Ocean's the exact opposite of all of this.
Lying in a caravan while it's pissing down with rain. That's a summer holiday here if I've ever heard one. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, like I like that.
the in-between seasons are good, but spring in here specifically is very,
really wet.
very, very wet. It's where we get the majority of our rain, and it's
Yeah.
like it just doesn't stop raining for like several months at a time. And you're like, please stop fucking raining.
Imagine if you like imagine the concept of the world's of like imagine the rainfall you see in Blade Runner, but just in Belfast.
But
That's
just
where
with
that's
more
where spring is.
sun.
Just more sun.
Yeah.
Like if you ever watched if you've ever seen a clip of Blade Runner, you see the downpour. That's what Belfast is, minus the
But you're also being blinded at the same time.
But
because the
it's
sun-
also but it's sunny and it's not a dystopian like cyberpunk universe.
Yeah. Summers here aren't too. They're not too humid.
Oh, this last summer.
The last summer was
very humid.
But on average, they're not too bad.
It's getting worse though because
But it
there
is
is more
getting worse.
moisture in the air,
Yeah.
and it is becoming a bigger factor for us though.
Aye.
Which
But
is
like compared to like the summer that I've been in New Jersey,
bad, yeah.
I fell apart. I just completely crumbled as a person. Like, I was like, oh, sorry. No moisture in the air at all. It was just like I was just like a wet piece of bread. Or dry piece of bread, I suppose.
Dry piece
just,
of bread.
Just crumbled under the heat and just aridness. I was like, you know what, at this point, I would take a humid day over this any fucking day.
Guess it's just.
We need the humidity. We're Irish. We actually properly need the humidity. Like,
look at these cunts.
Look at this cunt. Just says this cunt.
Portishead says it might be a bit random, it might sound sad, but sitting on a bus or a train by yourself and looking out the window is very underrated. No, I enjoy that. Like, I enjoy train rides where I'm just watching the countryside go by. I do really quite enjoy that.
Sitting on a bus and then getting an erection from the vibrations.
I prefer trains because of I don't like the stop-starty nature of a bus being in traffic.
Yeah. Well, if you're getting like a long bus somewhere, you'd be alright. Like,
yeah, I guess. I don't know. Buses annoy me. Trains are better, in my mind.
They are, yeah.
I fucking hate being sweaty. I hate being bloated, warm feeling. I prefer freezing my balls off in a room under 5 blankets. Yeah. Like the summer is just antagonistic to me.
I mean, the basic concept is that it's easier to warm up than it is to cool down.
Yeah.
And that's why winter's better than summer. Just pop another blanket on, you'd be sweet. What can you do in fucking summer? Buy more ice cubes and lie in them. Fuck that shit.
Like, you can always put on more layers in a cold environment. You can't reduce your layers without being just naked at one point. Seriously. And even then, being naked won't help.
Still be warm. Still be warm. Still be sweaty. Just be
naked.
Slightly less miserable, maybe. I don't know. Or more miserable because you're sliding off whatever you're fucking sitting on.
Or sticking to whatever you're sitting on.
Sticking whatever you're sitting on. Fuck summer. Fuck it. What season are we in at the minute?
We're in winter. We've started winter now, yeah.
Winter boys.
Winter boys.
Was a giant crouton that just sucked up all that moisture.
Yeah, we were going back one summer and from here, and it felt like someone shoved cotton balls up my nose.
That's what I have to do when I go over to her house.
Stop you from bleeding.
Constant nosebleeds. 4 or 5 a day. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It's so dry. Literally, it's when I first discovered that I was a swamp person. Is when I went to a country that wasn't a swamp and I had to stay there.
Fine,
and I had to stay there for a prolonged period of time.
You wouldn't find New Orleans.
I agree. I think I would have been okay. But in New Jersey, it was just like, we're in the forest. We don't do water here in the air or in the sink.
Or in the concept.
And the concept of water. And you just have to be dry. And I was like,
got a big old glass of high fructose corn syrup for you, though.
Have some Gatorade. Like, no. Water. Give me water.
Naked, just wearing Crocs and hiding an umbrella. You're welcome. Don't you turn me on like
That's
that.
Horrifying.
Horrifyingly sexy.
Horrifyingly hot right now. Like,
my favorite is getting on a bus back here from Manchester late at night. Nighttime music on. Just pure vibes. That's one thing I do lament about not being able to drive. I think if I could drive, I probably would, just if I could afford it, drive around Belfast and probably anywhere else and just have like low synthwave on and stuff and just like the low hum of the music.
Do you want me to start taking you on lifts then when I get a car sorted?
Yeah.
Wait for a drive. Come on.
Just go for a drive and just like no lights on, just pure dark, just the darkness. And just
pretty dangerous.
No overhead. Let me you turn lights on.
Oh yes, you don't
just
do that when you're driving.
Just the dashboard lights, just like that there. Just
you literally can't do that when you're driving because you get reflections on the windows.
I did not know because I never drive.
You'd be like,
I've never driven, so I did not know that.
You'd be looking out the window. The only thing you can see is yourself looking back at you.
Fair.
You gotta turn that shit off.
Just that not going anywhere special. Just that idea of just like. I don't even know if
I'm gonna go to a McDonald's drive-through 70 miles away. Come on, get in the car.
Yeah, just one of those ones. Like, let's
get in the car.
It's like, here, you know what? I've got a spare evening. Let's check out Derry for half an hour. Let's go back again.
What do you mean, Derry London? Or just Derry?
Just Derry.
Just Derry. Not Derry London. Just Derry. Oh yes, that's right. Spectral's now offering to take both of us for a lift.
I will have to work on the soundtrack for it now.
Fucking do it.
I napped a lot on the bus when I was student years. You know, I done that as well and missed several a class. Like, cause like it used to be like, cause I used to live in Stockmans at the time, and it was just, St Mary's was just down. The teaching college was just down the road, as you know, in Falls.
Falls, yeah.
The amount of times I would get on the bus, top of my street, fall asleep by about fucking by Kennedy Center, and wake up in town.
Oh fuck!
And I'm like, what am I doing in town?
All the way back here now.
And then like, it's like, I'm already a half an hour late for my class. Oh, fuck that.
I just stayed out. I just go to a pub. Like.
That's literally happened many a time in my student years.
Just a wee bar stew. It's very underrated. We fucking Madden stew.
Yeah.
Summer. That's not. You know what? That's not underrated. Everybody.
Not really. It's good.
It's not underrated at all. Everybody loves that.
Even Totemium's like a good old night drive.
Good old night drive. I can't wait to go start going on night drives. I just need to buy a car. I can do it. But that's pretty big step. Like.
Yeah. Luckily, I always have to get off at the last stop and always wake up in time. See, you're. I'm so sorry to say your name right. Is it Deej? Deej?
Desjay.
Can I just call you D?
Deja.
Can I just call you D? Is that okay?
D's fine. I'm sure D's fine.
I always like to ask just to be polite. D. Weekly night drives. Let's go, lads. Yeah, it's just one of those ones where, like, you know, always good crack down with you lads. We drive home and we dark roads are quiet. See, that sounds lovely. And just like synthwave, like proper outrun or something on.
Yeah.
Or like, or really, I'd probably stick the midnight on or something, just shit like that. There. But if I could drive myself, like, I would just be driving just for the sake of it. Just be like, it'd be just, you know what? I want to just get away from the house for a while. Just want the music on low. Just let the music play. Just alone. My thoughts. Just I'm really
with my thoughts
appealing about that at times. D is fine. I don't know how to explain the E since English doesn't really have. That's fair. Also, I'm dyslexic as shit. So, I'm dyslexic as shit. So me trying to probably do it is probably going to be a nightmare.
I'm pronouncing it like Deja.
Deja.
Oh, is this like a I think of the term.
A lilt?
We'll say Norwegian name. That's not right.
No, they're shit from Belgium.
A Belgian name?
Belgian name, yeah.
Deja. The Dacia Sandair. That's what I'm gonna call. It's what up? It's your boy Dacia Sandair. Car.
Right.
It's me, the Dacia Sandair. Deja.
If you don't mind, I'll stick with D.
Is it like deja vu? Deja.
That's right. I was thinking this.
Deja.
Deja.
Deja. We're learning how to speak language.
I'm trying my best. It's an attempt made, but see.
It's the cousin alpha. I'll do.
Yeah. Heretic Runner?
Hectic.
Or Hectic Runner?
What up with your boy Hectic Runner?
Hectic Runner. Sorry, that's not Heretic.
Oh, just big.
But to say like Heretic Runner, it's like that's a cool name. It's not their name. Apologies about that.
Hectic Runner's also a cool name though. So
Hectic Runner is a cool name.
There you go.
Hectic Runner's a very cool name.
That's close enough. So I'm just gonna call him Deja.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna call him D just to be safe.
Deja.
That's just my cats at 3 a.m. Heretic Runners.
That's alright.
Cats are awesome. But you know what's also awesome? A wee section we like to call skippable cutscene.
Oh my god, you skipping this part?
We're gonna have to start skipping this part because this is coming at a time of night where we have to now do the best part of the show for some people, where we get to show you a bunch of video game trailers or cutscenes, and you're going to try and guess what they are for our actual whispers. And the top 3 winners across the season,
though?
They get to win prizes.
It's skippable, baby. Nice.
Are you liking my weird?
I'm liking it.
I'm
liking these videos. Why, you didn't see this? Oh Lord. Oh my. But we've all been there. Fuck, Dean, what's wrong with you, son?
Can you read that out? It's a long
Right,
words.
alright. I've had enough with the stupidity of people. I had to remove my dishwasher because I had a new one coming tomorrow morning. Found out that the valve for the dishwasher is broke. The guy who put the dishwasher in buzzed the drain pipe with silicone and also the power cable. Why make his own giant gas extension with a random cable and electrical tape? If I knew how bad it was, I would have sorted and moved in. Right, so basically someone installed a bad dishwasher, and I have to pay for getting a new one. That just sounds like home ownership.
I'm sorry, Brother Panda.
Sorry, Brother Panda. Sorry.
I've been utilizing weird random videos that I find online to now have a go at Cosmic Bacon.
I mean, that's literally why I'm here. Like,
it's just I scroll through these things with regularity now, where it just makes it easier. It's like that's a random thing that can be out of nowhere. If he plays that out of context, that will catch him off guard. You want to fire over the rules? This couple cutscene will walk these folks through the rules.
it absolutely did. I know I done this 2 hours ago,
Yes, you did.
but it's time.
It's time, guys. This is
time.
Skippable Cutscene. This is our own game show that we do here on the channel, specifically on Player versus Player. And what we're going to do is we're going to show you 10 video game trailers or cutscenes. And what you're going to do is you're going to whisper me if the right answer. Make sure that you're whispering me instead of putting the answer into the chat, as it is a competition, guys. Be specific with your answer. Games have multiple entries in the franchises, and they also have different ways they can dignify them. Some games will have subtitles instead of numbers. Some will just have straight up numbers. Please make sure that you are letting us know what the actual entry is, because some games also have 10 entries. If you look at Final Fantasy, there's like 30 entries in Final Fantasy.
Loads
There's
of
like 30 plus entries and stuff. So again, we need you to be specific with the actual answer, if you do not mind. They'll be replayed multiple times, and so if you don't think you've got the right answer the first time, you can send us multiple answers, and we will make sure that if you even get one answer in right, that is right, it will count towards the total. You get 1 point for your correct answers, and every answer gives you an additional point. With the exception of the last one, it gives you 2 points, with a total of 11 points per week that can be earned. The top 3 winners of each week will get prizes at the end of the season from us. I think that is probably the most consistent I was able to deliver that with.
Son of a bitch.
That was something else. The theme of this week is an interesting one.
What is the theme of this week?
It's acting up.
Yeah, you acting up?
You acting up?
What are you fucking acting
You
up?
acting up, big lad?
What does acting up mean?
Acting up means it's like games that have basically got a celebrity in the game, not just a voice actor, but
my
actual
God.
full appearances or actual, like, you know, full likenesses in there. So it's one of those situations where you have sometimes celebrities will do voiceovers, but this is where the actual celebrities are full actual faces, not just the voice actor.
This is a fantastic idea. I wish I'd thought of this. Is great. Mwah.
Big ups to Ocean as well
Big
for
ups.
again
Big-
doing amazing work with and getting this sorted for us, because he is they are a legend and have been doing this
Big
absolutely amazing.
literal
for us.
sloppy hand jobs to Ocean, because he deserves it. Like,
the sloppiest of toppies.
the sloppiest toppy.
The sloppiest of toppies that need to be given. So, guys, we're going to encourage you to maybe hit the refresh on your browser. The only reason we say that there is that the longer you've been watching the show, the longer a delay builds, which means sometimes getting your answers in on time can be scuppered by the fact that you're on maybe a 10-second delay versus your other folks are on maybe a 2-second delay.
Don't scupper your chances.
So don't scupper your chances.
Don't scupper
If you
those
want to,
chances.
we'll give you 10-15 seconds. Well, fuck, we'll give you 20 seconds.
That's fine.
To give a wee refresh on the browser. That way you do not miss out
We'll just sit here.
on an
Just sit here. I'll
opportunity.
just sit here to nothing for 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I definitely hit the wrong button.
You did indeed, but that's all good.
Or hit right button, Isla.
Yeah.
Hit that right button. Hey, son.
Hey,
fucking nice one.
hey.
Fucking mate. What about you, son? So many people in my office are from like Lurgan and Antrim, and do you know it's out in the country? So we just now, in fact, go to hey, fucking country boy accent there.
Aye.
Just in the day, I'll ask someone a question. I'll be like, "How'd you do that there Blender file there, boy?" I'll be like, "I'll tell you, there, son. I'll do that there."
They're taking over. They're taking over.
Hey, you sure you know you do that? Like, how like?
Fuck me. Fuck me intensely.
Yes.
But hold me afterwards if you're going to do that.
I'll do both.
But anyway, guys, we're going to get started on this here. It's time for the
Lord.
lordy.
Lord.
Fucking love the intro work on this. Yes.
This is like one of the most impressive things that I've ever done. Like, 100%.
You should really, like, if you ever needed to, like, use this as like a
Hire me as a 3D artist.
Portfolio, yeah.
A portfolio.
You know, we never talked about it while we still wore the colors. All this time out in the freak show when shit like this didn't matter anymore. When we wrote out a farewell without Sarah, I knew that we were leaving everything behind.
What did you do?
Everything that mattered was gone.
Folks here.
Oh my god.
We have a new.
Oh shit, we got some new players on the
New
fucking
blood?
on the we got some new players on the docket this week.
To me, Deke, you do that, we'll see what we can do for you. Deke, bro.
Put the fucking beard on that guy. I make that. I make that fucking beard. I make that hair.
He done any worse than you? Ricky? How about me?
You're afraid to be here. You're afraid to be a part of something. We need you here, and that scares the hell out of you.
Colors.
These guys are just act crazy.
So for folks who are new here, we played a few times. So don't worry, you'll see the trailer a few times here. That's normal. We got some new blood playing, which is great. Which is great to see. We love seeing new folks coming in. There's been folks that came in late into the season and came back into fucking sneaking third and sometimes even second place from people.
Without Sarah,
Scumbags, but like in a nice
I
way.
knew that we were leaving everything behind.
What did you do?
Everything.
Use context clues, Pork. If you see something on screen, it's kind of giving you an idea of what maybe, you know, do some Google foo with. You do a bit of Google foo with it.
Who's this actor, for instance?
Who's this actor? What was that studio called? You know?
To me, Deke.
What if I just typed in burly man with backwards cap and gun? Yeah, just the game name, Hectic. So if you just give me the game name, that is absolutely perfect. So if you just, I saw your whisper come through there, and I've noted your responses so far. So as long as you're just giving us the game name, all good, all good.
You're afraid to be here. You're afraid to be a part of something. We need you here, and that scares the hell out of you.
Oh shit, it was Fred Durst all along.
Colors.
Has break stuff ever been in a game?
Yeah,
How did the break stuff?
pretty sure like what, Tony Hawk's maybe?
Probably.
Games?
Yeah, you're probably right. If it's going to be in any game, it would be an extreme sports game.
Yeah, but it's time for the break.
Yeah, but the break stuff. I remember any fucking Limp Bizkit lyrics. Unfortunately, I say unfortunately.
You know, we never talked about it.
I'm okay with not being able to remember any Limp Bizkit songs. Like
Same.
Colors. All this time.
How about the he said, she said.
Shit like this didn't matter anymore.
That's it. It's all got.
Without
Sarah,
what happened to your voice, Banter?
I knew that we were leaving everything behind.
Even everything
What did
behind.
you do?
Everything that mattered was gone.
Didn't matter.
Folks here in a lot of pain, Deke. You find his stash. You bring it to me. To me, Deke. You do that, we'll see what we can do for you. Deke, bro.
Oh, here.
And I know what kind of man he is. What he's done. He done any worse than you? Ricky? How about me?
You're afraid to be
Go on, that's that.
You're afraid to be a part of something. We need you here, and that scares the hell out of you.
Yeah, that's just a good idea. It's a good idea. I like it. Right, so that was the fair play for you guys. Sorry if you were seeing us like yabbering away there. We were debating stuff that
It's
Could be
called
fun.
production meetings.
Production means during the show.
Get used to it.
It's
You
what
can't-
Alex Jones does when Kanye West
when
starts doing
he
shit.
when he just talks about the Nazis a little bit too much, you have a mid-show production meeting. That's what we were just doing.
Yeah.
That wasn't Nazi related, but just a general.
Because I did not see it coming.
I did not see that coming at all. Like,
No, not even remotely.
should we get those like kind of balaclavas that he had on, which is basically just a hood that he zipped up?
Yeah, just a hoodie zipped up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't even as cool as a balaclava. Like,
Yeah.
what fucking game was that?
Well, you let me tell you about the game that was.
What,
No.
You know what? You tell me what actor? Who was that?
I would want to say it's Sam Witwer.
Oh my god, what game was that?
Well, maybe it was something about being some diving when the days gone.
What?
Maybe it's something to do with days gone.
I don't know. Dad's gone. I'm coming to £5. It's Dad's Gone. It was a zombie game called Dad's Gone.
So I can let you people know who got the right answers for that section. That was Spectral. That was new runner in the show, Hectic Runner, Burr Panda, Pork, and Toraxis.
Was your boy Starkiller?
It's your boy Starkiller, yeah.
And your boy was also in something else.
He was.
Game related. I can't remember what it was. Oh god.
He was.
Well, he was Doomsday and that. He was Doomsday in Smallville, I guess, but that's not game related. Shit. He's in Callisto Protocol too. Whew. Whew. I knew he was in something. I didn't make that up.
Crowd, what's that in relation to? Crowd, I'm confused.
Wait. It's the opposite of Days Gone.
Oh.
Night's here. So he's giving you joke answers.
Cron, our current league champion.
He's not eligible, I guess, but we appreciate the effort. I like that.
Fortnite. Okay.
Fortnite.
Going on to the next one here. Oh, that was a reference cut too deep for you, isn't it?
I did what?
You remember the guys? He literally fell into the chair. I remember the first time I got you with that. I remember the first time I got you with that.
Oh man, I lost all my body functions. Like it was fucking great.
If you want to play on my level, follow my lead. Somebody give me my jam about getting the jump on the enemy.
This game was so shit.
I didn't even bother. I just literally never even bothered playing it. Like
So bad.
You gotta build up that raw power. Grab more, grow more. Nama, nama, nama. Big, bigger. Jackson! Then you need that fire power. Homing rocket gun.
Yo, because I'm being serious.
Vortex
a
cannon.
very good likeness though. Very good likeness.
It is a very good likeness.
Very
This
good
game
likeness.
was just dog shit though.
Did you actually play this?
Yes,
Like,
I
the whole
have.
game?
Yeah, it's
Fuck me.
bad. Because it was on the Game Pass, so I was like, I'm not,
Right,
so I don't-
right.
I'm not worried about losing money here. Oh, it was so bad.
I mean, the previous entries in the series were pretty fucking good. Like
That was the problem. The previous entries
but they were just out years ago. Like
Yeah.
literally fucking years. Like Xbox 360 years ago. Like
It was such a shit game.
Only game built
Like they did nothing to change anything.
beautiful.
The game played the exact same way as the
Yeah.
first one did. Which some people were like, oh, it's great. It's retained. It's like it's retained what it is as a game.
Follow my lead.
I miss
But-
Combrion. Does Combrion exist anywhere still? Do you have that saved at all, or is it gone?
Jump on the enemy. No
I'll need to double check.
I think you could take Combrion out of retirement. Like
No, I can't because if I take Cumbrian
For a
out of
week.
if you're telling me to take Cumbrian out of retirement, that's not going to work.
for a week or two.
No, it doesn't work if you know it's coming. The whole idea, I know, right? But no, these things work because you don't know what to expect. If you know what to expect, it's not that funny.
Right? Don't have Combrion come back.
Don't worry, I won't, and I mean that sincerely. Like, I have to, it's one of those situations where I could have if no one brought it up,
Then I roll out.
but if people are asking for it, then I can't do it.
Broad Planet, it's your fault.
Pull up the side
We're not-
of the building.
We're not doing it now because you mentioned it.
Because it's like half the fun of the surprise is that it's a fucking surprise.
Like me.
He literally fell into the chair.
I'm sorry.
Like me.
Trax just watched a review of this yesterday. Why you watch a review of
Really?
this?
If you want to play on my level,
I mean, I guess this wasn't out that long ago, right?
No,
It was like a year or two ago. Like,
No, it's longer than that. It's about 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
fuck, was it that long? Alright, shit.
Yeah, because this was on the Xbox One.
Right. Okay.
You gotta build up that raw power. Grab more. Grow more.
If you bring it back, please tweak the audio in the edit.
Basically, turn it down.
I didn't like. I just downloaded the file. I never created it, if you know what I mean, or put the audio in there.
It was just
I
that-
downloaded it from just a random video I saw online.
Just that very loud. Ah!
Yeah.
2019? Right, that was not that long ago. I don't know why I'm looking at my watch, but that's not that long ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
a zero punctuation review. Tell me this, does zero punctuation still have that horribly abrasive intro theme tune? Down. Like, it's not 2005. Get a new intro.
There's two schools of thought on that.
It's so like, I'm 14 and I like video games.
But that also is what that show appeals to.
Because it's just like, guitar, blah, blah. But at this point, you've been doing this for almost like 20 years. Get like, or maybe not 20 years, 10 years, maybe. However old Zero Punctuation is. Maybe update it a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. It's also horribly equalized, as in that it's twice as loud as the rest of the episode, which has never been fixed either. The last time I watched one, I was like, what the fuck? This is the loudest thing I've ever... And then he starts talking, and it goes right back to regular volume. It's like, so not only is it like stupid, but it's too loud. Oh my god, I've become old.
Yeah.
I'm complaining about something being stupid and too loud. Oh shit.
You want to tell me what it was?
Well, there you go. It was Crackdown 3 with your boy Terry Crews.
Bam. People got it right this round. Let me tell you. It was Spectral. It was Burr Panda. It was Pork. It was Toraxis.
Look at just getting it right.
He's getting it right. He's like,
come on, Hectic. Come on. You get in there, son.
If I can get a character from Yu-Gi-Oh to go straight up my butt, then let's fucking do it. If we can get like a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh character just straight up my arsehole, let's fucking do it. Let's get it done.
What are you talking about?
You expect me to remember what I was talking about there?
There's me. There's me again. There's me again.
There's you there.
There's me again.
There's you there.
There's me again.
Lost. Hunting Jedi survivors.
I'm getting used to that clip. Like,
They know who you are.
why am I?
I can't change the past.
You trespass.
What? Why is the door going first? A call from Johnson. What?
You will always struggle.
Like literally every shot.
That makes us who we are.
What a companion for a game, like, I gotta say. What?
Oh god.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh my god.
Well done. Oh my. Oh, they're all to be guessed. You have to guess what it is in spite of the jokes.
Okay, I'm giving them 5 points. Or 4 points. Sorry, I'm gonna give them 4
Sure,
points.
yep. Can't argue with that.
Can't argue that there.
Yu-Gi-Oh character just straight up my
That's
arsehole.
stupid and it's getting
Let's
points.
fucking do it.
That's how this rule
Let's
works.
get it done.
Oh, Spectral, do you think you look like Cameron Monaghan? I think you do as well, like.
You need to shut up.
We've lost.
We've
The
lost.
Empire's hunting Jedi survivors.
There's another contender onto the throne.
Fuck. Oh, someone else turned up? Oh, lovely. Oh shit, your boy Deja Vu.
Change the past.
You trespass.
Yes. Love you too, Spectral.
But I'm done hiding.
The Dark Oak verse is great, like.
We will always struggle. It's the choice to keep fighting.
Oh my.
That makes us who we are.
Oh, wunderbar. Truly wunderbar, like. Love it. Love it. Well done, Ocean. Love it. Love you. Love it. Love the whole thing. Love it all. Oh my.
I can push off fools
pull up the side of a building.
Come on, Tara. If you're still watching, you should know what this is. You bought me a book of this game. You bought me the art book of this game, so I know you know what it is.
Your grand ocean. Don't push yourself.
If I
You don't
can
need
get
to do
a
it.
character from
I guess we probably should get
then let's fucking do it.
full body green screens for both of us,
Yu-Gi-Oh character
so we could just put us
straight
in
up
doing
by
shit.
Arsenal. Let's fucking do it. Let's get it done.
Get done.
Get done.
Get a buck. Get done. I am pretty impressive. Thank you, Game Rat.
It's your gal.
It's your gal. What up, it's your boy, you gal.
The Empire's hunting Jedi survivors.
You talking about Jedi? What the fuck?
They know who you are.
Tara came in with the answer.
A fucking Games Radar quote and everything.
You trust
What up? We should do that. Titanium, he makes a good point. Like, do a bunch of green screen templates. We could do really awkward dancing.
Struggle. It's the choice to keep fighting
Great.
that makes us who we are.
Oh, did Tara come in with the right answer?
Yes.
She definitely knows what this is.
Yes, give me the right answer.
What up, it's your boy, Jedi Fallen Order. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Starring
Cameron Monaghan.
Indeed.
Which
And
I
we got
said.
the right points on that
Who
one.
did get the right points?
Well,
for
let me
that,
tell
though?
you, not so wicked got the bonus points for stupid answers. It's because we always award stupid. When we know someone's not going
We
to
definitely
win,
started doing that, and I love it.
it's like when we know someone's not going to win, they give me a really stupid answer. It makes me laugh. It's okay, you get some bonus points. So they straight up just got some 4 points for that there. Tara got it right. Your boy Spectral Vision got it right. Your boy Bar Panda, you know he got it right. Pork got it right. Your gal D got it right, and so did Toraxis.
All these guys and gals getting it right. Love
Guys
it.
and gals,
Love it.
these folks are just too good. So good. Let's move on to our next one. Jesus fucking Christ.
Love it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh shit! Is there actually going to be a cutscene for this? Because what?
Been
God,
tonight.
you are a real piece of trash. Like,
I'm a real piece of trash.
fucking leading on that pedophile.
What?
What?
I'm sorry, I wasn't fast enough.
Oh right. Okay. Okay. I get it.
To Earth, disguised as
Oh, I'm aware.
who brainwash the people into moronic subservience. You must find and kill these celebrities.
What?
You are our only hope now. Do not fail me.
I don't think he done the voice.
I think he did. I think he put Shaq in the
Really? That was just bad voice acting then? It's fine. Yeah, you said it. I don't know if
Really
anyone
not
heard
happy
you,
with
though,
that.
so it's fine.
As it says, like, fuck.
Oh, a short one. Ooh. You are a real piece of trash. Like,
I'm a real piece of trash.
fucking leading on that pedophile.
What?
What? What?
You didn't make quite the accusation about me.
Demons to Earth, disguised as celebrities. Who brainwash the people into moronic subservience. You must find and kill these celebrities. You are our only hope now. Do not fail me.
This one's pretty surprisingly difficult for folks.
Right?
Is that our second or third time?
Second. You are a real piece of trash. Like,
I'm a real piece of trash.
fucking leading on that pedophile.
Did it sunglasses change shit?
I don't know.
I want to look out for that now.
Whose sunglasses?
I think the old fella.
Right.
I'm sorry, I wasn't
Circle. Circle. Or the oval, I suppose. Oval. Oh my god. Oval.
You must find
The oval.
and kill these celebrities. You are our only
The oval.
hope now. Do not fail me.
Oh wow!
Oh right, it's a cartoon joke where they turn into the axes when he dies. Right, yeah.
Okay, that was really good.
That was intentional. We'll go with intentional. Oh, they literally say the name of the game in the song.
Yeah, they did, but I didn't want to put that out.
Well, it's the third time, and the trailer's about the end, so. I think this is a very short one. We'll maybe give them a fourth
We
play.
give a fourth
Very,
play
very short trailer. It's about 30 seconds, if that. Like, very short trailer.
What?
I'm sorry, I wasn't fast enough.
Yen Lo Wang has sent demons to Earth, disguised as celebrities. Who brainwashed
Just turns up and wrecks shit, basically.
They're getting a point for that.
You must find and kill these.
I totally forgot that they remade this. I thought I saw that on the list, and I was like, the Sega game? Like, it's not the Sega game.
You're going to include a Rodanian farmer in your answer. I'm going to give you the point on that one.
Did that say Twerkules?
Wouldn't surprise me.
I think it did.
You want to let them know what it was?
It was that. Was it? Let me see the actual proper full name. It was definitely just Shaq Fu, you boy Shaquille O'Neal. Technically, it was Shaq Fu: A Legend Reborn, not the Sega game from, I want to say, 1993, and it was from like a year or two ago.
But let me tell you, you got it right.
It was Shaq Fu. Tell me who got it right.
Well, that's why we got the bonus point, because it's comedy. But they're not actually competing, so don't worry, guys. When we give away the bonus points, they're not competing. Don't worry.
Just in it for the
It's
laugh.
just fun. It's just silly fun.
Silly fun.
But the actual
whoa.
people who got some points there, you know it was Spectral, right? You know it was Bird Panda. Let me tell you, it was Pork. And then it was Tarkus. Lovely.
Lovely.
This is lovely.
Absolutely.
Just lovely.
Let's do it to it. Let's keep going. Let's go. Fucking get it. You fucking get it. Because
I am just rowing the boats.
Just jocking the sectors.
Just made out of dicks.
Riding those dick boats.
The dick boats, it's just the dick paddles.
Row your dicks.
Oh my god.
Gently down my bum.
So this is what you get out to on Mondays?
Yeah.
Ever since I
You'll
was
be here
born.
Monday.
Penis related. Oh, that's right. What are we watching?
Mythica.
Right. Really? We want to watch a movie with Kevin Sorbo in it?
We're going to spend the whole time talking about how Kevin Sorbo was a piece of shit.
Sure. Okay, that's fine.
Your mother tells me you have an invisible.
I need to find a copy of it.
Oh shit, we were literally talking about him having a massive dick earlier on.
Oh, he has a huge dick.
Huge big donger.
He has a massive cock.
He got that big DE.
He is rocking like an exceptionally large cock. Like the size of his cock is unparalleled. It's actually, the directors have been known to be said that his cock is actually confusing.
Titanium coming in with a very factual, starring Jake's worst enemy.
Fuck alone, because next time I'll kill everyone.
I mean, the concept of not being narcissistic is Jake's worst enemy. Fuck's sake.
What? What?
But he's also highly offended by the idea of having people having huge penises
Imagine
as
being
well.
like annoyed that a celebrity has a bigger penis than you, or just anyone has a bigger penis than you. Who cares?
He was just annoyed that the penis was big. It wasn't even to suggest he had a small one. It was just the fact that there was a big penis out there, and it wasn't.
That it existed in the
that
world.
It existed, yeah. It was
just
absurd.
It was just a penis out there existing.
It's just just a huge girthy penis existed, and he was upset by the fact that it existed.
Does Willem Dafoe have any kids?
Mother tells me you
I don't
have
know.
an invisible friend.
Did he make any children with his massive penis? Surely he did.
Oh, maybe he did.
Is there a Sandra Dafoe out there, or a Eugene Dafoe? I don't know.
A Davy Dafoe?
A Daniel Dafoe?
I don't know.
To Aiden's world?
A Wilhelmina Dafoe?
So tired.
I don't know.
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
They're coming.
Jody, what have you done?
Tell them to leave me the fuck alone.
Willem's
because next
Willem
time
is
I'll
actually a
kill
third
everyone.
leg. You're damn right. You're damn right it is.
I am just rowing the boats.
Just
and
jocking the
boats are
sectors.
Just
It's your boy Willem the
little
Friend.
dicks.
Riding those dick boats.
The dick boats, it's just the dick paddles.
Row, row, row your dicks.
Gently down my bum.
Roll your dicks gently down
Ever
my
since I
bum.
was born,
Oh.
I've been linked to an entity.
This is like the third time I've played this,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, this is the third one.
His name is Aiden. And
Right, he apparently has a son,
He's
so
always
he
with
did
me.
the sex at least once. That's fine.
So his big dick produced a big son.
Yep. His big penis produced a big son.
Did he do that to you?
A dick so big, his son could just walk out of it.
He just literally came right out of it, fully formed.
Passage to Aiden's world?
That's a question for yourself.
So tired.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I said, yeah.
I bet it's like, are you okay? Is it okay to say more? Like, are you worried or offended by it?
Jody, what have you done?
Not at all, no.
Tell them to leave me the fuck alone, because next time I'll kill everyone.
I know I played this. I can't remember if it was any good or not.
I've never played it.
I can't remember. I like, if any, like most of this other guys' games, at some point it eventually becomes about aliens. I was like, what? It doesn't seem like it was going to. And it just takes a sharp left turn in the third act. You're like, actually, it was about aliens the whole time.
You know what? It would explain why the dick was so big if it was aliens.
It was an alien. You think it was a probing device?
I just think that if you're going to have a dick that big, you're not of this world.
Out of this world, you would say.
Out of this world.
What game was that?
That was Beyond Two Souls.
That was David Kage's Beyond Two Souls. It was David, it's David Cage, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I think so. I think that was a
Yeah, it was him. Yeah, it was him. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
That was featuring the wonderful Willem Dafoe and Elliot Page. But yeah. Some say Jake was triggered by season 3 of The Boys. People got that one right. Let me tell you.
The Boys only on season 2?
It's on season 3. Season 4 going on to season 4. There was a season 3, remember? What we just watched this year.
Hold on, one.
Yeah, that was Elliot Page.
Wait, hold on. One was
the first season.
The Homelander being nuts.
Yeah.
2
Second
was
season was the
Stormfront.
Yeah.
What was 3?
Soldier Boy.
Oh fuck! Holy shit! Fuck! Holy shit! You're right. The best season so far.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Never mind. It's fine. Oh shit! What up? What up, you boy, Messy Sniper? I got my haircut like a year ago.
Sorry to interject. The people who got that one right
Oh,
was
yeah.
Spectral. It was Burbanda. It was Porkenstein. It was D. Really? Did we not have any?
It was Deja.
Oh wow. Okay.
It was Deja. Nothing from
Traxxas.
Nothing from Traxxas. Yeah, I got my I shaved my head at some point in the summer, I want to say.
Yeah, it was summer, yeah.
Something like that. Yeah,
It was too warm for you.
It happens every once in a while. It'll come back at some point.
Thank you very much for the follow, Stephen. And we keep well because I'm telling you, you're looking well.
She could supply. So we sent men beyond the reaches of our atmosphere.
God.
The fuck is this?
But the open space
Oh.
gave way to an insurgency.
What?
Okay.
I thought this was gonna be.
That's not what I was expecting.
No.
The settlement defense front built an army.
Like a Mass Effect game or something? Like,
Yeah, I was getting like Mass Effect. I was like, what the fuck is
Nah.
this? And then I looked at the list like, oh, that's weird.
Try to take our homeland.
Did you play this? Did anyone?
No.
Did anyone play this? I don't know. I don't know.
I probably. I know I didn't.
The Aegis guns. They appear to be tracking our fleet.
Like as a concept, I guess it's not a bad concept, but I think this is
it looked pretty cool. Like,
but this got like the record amount of like dislikes on YouTube at one point
Right.
for a time.
Spectral saying that it was not good. Like, it was a waste. It was pure shite. Right. So what was pure shite? Like, was the story shit, or was just the game shit, or what? Was this the one with Kevin Spacey in it?
No, that's the one. That's like Modern Warfare 3 or something. I don't know. That it's one of those ones that was after the fact.
Oh, the story was shit. Okay, right.
Supply. So we sent men beyond the reaches of our atmosphere. But the open space gave way to an insurgency.
We will eradicate the authority of the earth.
Didn't include the Spacey one on principle. Well done. The right move. Couldn't remember if this was the Kevin Spacey one or not though. So shade, story, gameplay was meh, and the graphics were good. Right, not really enough for a good game then. Like,
Vengeance, this is Raven 6. We're on final approach. Roger 6, you're clear to land. The Aegis guns. They appear to be tracking our fleet.
Cummy Warfare, that's so naughty. You can't say that.
Oh my god,
You can't
Cummy
say
Warfare daddies?
You can't say Cummy Warfare.
Daddy Warfare, where they just jizz on each other?
Daddy Warfare, is that just God of War?
No, they don't jizz on each other in God of War.
It's Daddy Warfare.
It is Daddy Warfare.
Because it is Daddy Warfare.
It is
He's
Daddy
Daddy
Warfare.
and he's doing war.
That is Daddy. Yeah, that game is Daddy Warfare actually.
Because it's actually just a couple of dads doing warfare.
Yeah, you know what, you're
Kratos,
right.
Odin,
Yeah,
Thor. They're all daddies.
yeah, they're all daddies.
There you go. Got this a few months ago for dirt cheap. Haven't tried the campaign yet, but I enjoy the side mode. Is this not like a good few years old at this point?
At least
Yeah.
5, I think.
5,
At least 5, I'd say.
I mean, like for a campaign for this game, that's pretty old. Like,
I love the fact that there's just a very angry kid who's going like, I can't stand this guy. He's on all my stuff.
Beyond the reaches of our atmosphere.
Where's Haruka? Why is Bacon there?
why is he there instead of who should be? Oh yeah, Sif from Ragnarok is a highlight, like 100%.
Oh, Sif's stunning in that game.
Damn right.
Sif is stunning. And you know what?
Boy, stunning Sif.
Vengeance, this is Raven 6. We're on final approach. Roger 6, you're clear to land. The Aegis guns. They appear to be tracking our fleet.
SDF destroyers inbound! All stations, shots fired! Hold up, hold up!
Oh shit, shots fired. He's talking trash. Talking trash.
Went down with his ship.
So who has the con, Gator?
I believe you do, sir.
Today's attack was not limited to Geneva. SetDef launched a concurrent strike on the Moon Gateway port.
This sounds like someone doing an Obama impression as well.
I was just responding to someone there. I heard Moon Gateway Portal. Like, what the fuck is that? Sorry, Moon Gateway Portal.
What?
She can choke me with that hair braid.
Stop talking about hair.
You're getting him on his hair again. You want to get him onto the hairiness of it all.
I'll start talking about hair again. Don't fucking make me do it.
Was that a fair play for you, by the way?
That was, yes.
Let me tell you who got it right then. But after you tell him what it was,
I'll tell you that it was your boy Kit Harington in Game of Thrones the musical, in Telltale's Game of Thrones, space opera, Borderlands, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. It's infinite. It's infinite because they'll never stop. They'll never stop making.
I had to rub that out of him.
That's if any. Oh, it worked. It worked.
Like,
It did work. It did work. It did work. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, because they're going to infinitely make games forever.
People that got that one was Spectral. It was Bird Panda. It was Pork, and it was Toraxis again. Ooh, the lads are competing heavy and hard for it. Let's go for the next one. Oh.
Or what?
What a way to end it. Oh shit, was that Dominic Monaghan from Lost? I didn't even know he was in that. That's not even who we have this down as the actor for. That's cray. That is cray. That's cray.
It's more complicated.
Also, was Conor McGregor in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare? That's ridiculous. Who put him in a game?
Again?
They're all a part of this path.
Oh, I forgot about this game.
Changed. I don't know if we can win this.
Oh, this is one of those fucking
Oh, you mean
stupid.
the game / TV show / movie that all came out at the same time that none of them did?
Is this the same people have done fucking that shit game with
Remedy.
It's Red. Oh, okay.
Yeah. The Alan Wake, Max Payne guys, the Control guys.
I hate Control.
Yeah.
So much, and oh my god,
That came
they
out-
don't make games; they make fucking engines and concepts.
Yeah, that came out after this. That's what the game they released after this. Then, to be fair, this was the concept for like I want to say time stuff for the Xbox
Right. Okay.
X Series
Right,
X or whatever it
okay.
was It was like, look at our engine that stops time, basically. Like, all right.
Remedy are such a boring developer. Like they made Max
Just let
Payne.
them do another Max Payne.
They
For
did
God's
they
sake.
done Max Payne and then they just went to shit.
Just let them do another one. Well, they are doing. They are doing a Alan Wake 2, I think, which is fine. 'Cause I like Alan Wake.
Jack, run!
Fuck, what up with your boy Jeff?
Why are you helping me? You're with them.
It's more complicated than. Our fate is laid out before us, Jack. Everything that happened to get us here, every sacrifice that was made, they're all a part of this path. They can't be changed. I don't know if we can witness them.
Okay, that's actually kind of funny, Toraxis. That's kind of funny.
It's all good, like.
I thought the gameplay and control and the story stuff was equal parts boring.
I played about an hour of it. I was like, nope. I'm okay.
I played it on stream for a few hours and I was like, yeah, never again.
It's one of the few games I've seen you give up on.
Yeah, I don't give up on
Yeah.
games typically very, very easily. Like, it takes a lot for me to give up on a
Like,
game.
I wouldn't say that Remedy are bad at making games. Like, Max Payne 1 and 2 are just two unbelievably good games.
They
But
were
I don't know what happened. Like, Alan Wake 1's really good. I don't know what
they just got
happened.
really boring after a while.
They were relegated to like a B tier Xbox team, and Xbox just won't let them make a good game. I don't know what the fucking crack is. Like, it was once.
Well, this is the thing. They don't even like solely like make Xbox games. Control came out for PlayStation.
They
and
did
stuff.
like Control was like an Xbox exclusive for a while. Like, it was very
Was
much
it?
like look at what our studio Remedy is doing with their new technology. And
It's
people were
just-
like, "Yeah, are you making a good game though?"
Oh, here that raises a weird question. Are we watching the Game Awards together?
When is that
Or-
happening? We've done it the last 2 years in a row. We may as well. Like,
yeah, okay.
But it keeps happening. Is it happening like midweek?
If it happens on Wednesday, that's a no-go for me. That's the only thing.
Someone tell us when the Game Awards is happening this week and whether you'd like us to watch it or not and stream it. But yeah.
It's just they just do engines, Ocean. They're just very good on engines.
Game Awards is on like midnight. I remember being on
right,
a bit
is it?
earlier than that. Like, but what day is it on? Midnight. Is it a weekend? Because then we'll fucking do it.
Yeah, weekend's fine. A weekday for me is even fine.
If
but
it's
I mean,
like Tuesday, I'll be like, nah, man, I gotta go to work.
yeah. Wednesday, I'm like, nah.
The 9th. When's the 9th?
The 9th is
Right, Thursday.
Thursday.
Right. So is that Thursday rolling into Friday morning? Right.
So it'll be Friday morning, yeah.
So Friday at midnight, basically. I don't know about that.
Yeah, that wouldn't be. Well, we could do. We could always just watch it, pre-tape of it, and just watch it or something. I don't know. I don't know. Do you want to tell them what it was, by the way? It was that very good, very good. Yeah. And the people that got the points were.
It definitely was. What was it? It wasn't Control. It was Quantum Break.
Jeez, you okay?
It was your boy Quantum Break. Thank you. By Remedy.
It's okay. It's okay, D.
Lord.
Obviously, we got folks and friends who are in the same time zone as yourself, so we know there's always like an hour ahead of time, if you know what I mean, for all that jazz and stuff. So we're used to that. It's all gravy. It's all gravy.
The 9th? When is that? Like
Next week.
Is that next Friday?
Yeah. Well, next Thursday night, Friday.
Next Thursday night and Friday morning.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I'll see what happens.
I mean, if you want to do it,
if I can be like, right, give me Friday. I need Friday off.
Need Friday
Give me
off.
Friday off.
People that got it right though, let me tell you, because they weren't jacking it, they were just getting the answers right.
They weren't jacking, they were guessing it.
They were. Let me tell you, it was spectral. It was. It was pork. It was D, and let me tell you about Toraxis. They all got it right. That's what I'm telling you.
That's right. But I was doing the Jake for.
Doing the jig.
Was doing their correct jig.
This
Oh, we're gonna
is
get so bad.
ITV
We're gonna get so
News
bad,
at
ITV.
10 with Mark Austin and Julie Etchingham. Good evening, paedophiles.
Miss Tilly.
Still funny, like.
I remember I hit you with that.
I did not see that coming, like.
No.
was hijacked by rebels.
Wait, Trax is saying it's Friday into Saturday? Right, hold on, I have to look this up.
Outcasts from Viviro labor camps.
This is fucking thing up.
Viviro produced with slave labor?
That's Friday going into Saturday. That's a different thing.
Think that those lives care where it comes from.
You are the only survivor. I watched
I heard this game was really boring.
both of our people shot to death.
And as a result, I have not
Get
played
as far
it.
away as you can from that psychopath. All of you. A revolution is not won by the fearless.
It's won by the fear.
Welcome to Libertad, Danny.
I have a vision.
To rebuild paradise.
A cure. Viviro, the most effective treatment for cancer the world has ever seen. Grown.
Yeah, so that's going to be on Thursday night.
12:30 a.m. on Friday, December 9th. So
Our enemies will never understand.
yeah, Friday,
Now. Your safety zone.
Friday night. So it's in like
Yeah.
the first 30 minutes of Friday. So Thursday night into Friday morning.
Miss Tilly, I'm afraid I only have a few minutes.
Let's get right to it.
Hmm.
Yesterday, your network, Yaravision, was
Yeah,
hijacked by
this series of games has kind of been the same for the last like 2 or 3.
They called
which
for the
I
liberation
really feel
of so-called
necessary to
outcasts
play this
from
one.
Viviro labor camps.
Or maybe wait until it
Is
gets a
Viviro
bit cheaper.
produced with slave labor?
$5, $10, whatever.
Think that those lives care where it comes from.
You are the only survivor. I watched Castillo order a whole boat of our people.
Shit, it's your boy Los Polos Hermanos.
Get as far away as you can from that psychopath. All of you.
Jacob Brothers.
A revolution is not won by the fearless.
It's won by the fear.
Welcome to Libertad, Danny.
I just heard this game was boring as sin.
Yeah. The last one before this was boring as well, and they're just doing the same thing every year, so that would make sense that it was also boring. Like.
Within our precious
That's the way you can always play it, yeah. Like it's on the Ubisoft Game Pass. But that involves you having to pay for Ubisoft Game Pass for a month.
How much is Ubisoft Game Pass?
Probably about like $9.
Oh lord. Oh lord.
Oh lordy.
Oh lord. It is your boy Giancarlo Esposito, like.
Good evening, paedophiles.
What was that, like fucking week 4 or 5 or
Yeah,
something?
I hit
like?
you with that early on.
Very
actually.
early on, like 2 years ago. And here we are.
Yesterday, your
Cheers,
network,
everybody. Love you guys.
Yaravision, was hijacked by rebels.
I love your faces. And if I could, I'd give you big kisses. Consensually, of
You know
course.
what?
For the
I'd
liberation
consensually
of
kiss your
so-called
faces.
outcasts
I would
from
never just
Viviro
plant that
labor
shit on you out of
camps.
nowhere.
Is
Yeah.
Viviro produced with slave labor?
Viviro saves millions of lives. Do you think that those lives care where it comes from?
You are the only
Yeah.
survivor. I watched Castillo
Or just
order
have a normal
whole
Game
boat
Pass
of our
with
people
all.
shot to death.
I feel like it's getting closer and closer to that happening because like Xbox is now including EA games as part of their Game Pass and stuff.
EA games.
And I feel like in time that's just going to become a thing now where they're probably going to get more and more agreements to happen like that.
Danny.
I have a vision.
To rebuild paradise.
A cure. Viviro, the most effective treatment for cancer the world has ever seen.
That's unfortunate.
Grown.
What's that?
Within our precious
The ads I didn't factor in the ads earlier. Should have.
What?
This our enemies will never understand.
Out. Now.
Your safety zone.
Oh yeah, PS Plus has Ubisoft on it.
Oh shit, does it? Oh, okay.
So you might actually already have it.
Oh.
You might be able to play it, I guess.
Oh my god, I'm not going to, but yay!
Was that our first play for Fig?
That
Was
was our 3rd playthrough of Far Cry 6 with Giancarlo Esposito.
And let me tell you, the people got it right. It was Tara.
What?
Yeah, Tara answered.
Oh, she actually get that right?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
shit, well done, love you. Mwah.
Spectral.
Oh my god, love him as well.
Let me tell you, it was Roar Panda.
Love him too.
Roar Panda.
Love all y'all.
It was Toraxis. And it was new. It was new. A new contender. D. Get it out of you. We love you. Time for the next one. Our second last one on the list, by the way.
Oh my god, we're at the 9. Oh my god, 9 big boys.
I did not know he was in that game.
Big boys. Just have like a small mirror next to your computer, so you can just turn around to the mirror and be like, just be really really disappointed in yourself. That was having a wank.
I never expected it to be like this.
Oh my God!
Keep trying to kill me, you know?
Boromir.
We'll give it away.
To death countless times.
Sorry, it's Alex Trevelyan.
Well, now they know it's Lord of the Rings.
Weapon. Doesn't even need to be that complicated. There's always things lying around. It's easy.
I know what you're going to ask. We want to at some point. We can. I'm just not very good.
We should, because they're good.
They're good games. I'm just not good at them.
That's fine. If anything, I think that's where the charm comes from. Like,
time's up.
That's creative motion. If that's what
you know what? I did not know that this was a mix of two trailers. This seems very natural. Well done. You should make trailers.
That's simply not the right answer. What the fuck?
Still not sent your best, eh? Guess I'll see you in Miami.
Just be really disappointed.
So reason opening a game on the game Ubisoft launcher counted as buying it rather than a subscription, so I didn't have to pay a penny to get. That's pretty fucking cool, actually.
I've cheated death countless times.
Right, that makes sense. Where one trailer didn't show any gameplay, and then the other one showed too much gameplay, so you gotta cut between them. All right,
fucking creative. I like it.
Good stuff. Good trailer.
There's a reason why Ocean is the best in the business, because
he's like Gillette. He's Gillette. He's the best a man can get. Like
they go to the effort to overachieve.
People don't notice this
and never underperform.
That's the beauty of it.
And that's why we love him.
Look at that.
Viagra pills just keep me hard 24/7.
Good way of describing Ocean. Natural Viagra.
Yep. As much as I
they are just absolutely
hard times all around.
They're just the absolute stimulus package that the world needs.
I'm absolutely going to watch Goldeneye. Tara, boot up Goldeneye when I get home.
Still not sent your best, eh?
I'm not even joking.
Siri, play Despacito.
Siri, play Goldeneye.
Alexa, play Despacito.
It could make a blinding weapon.
I bought it.
Doesn't
so it's on Prime because I fucking own that shit.
I'm just waiting for people to fucking go, you fucking asshole.
You fucking God.
My fucking Alexa's not playing Despacito.
Gotta be creative with the things at hand. People don't notice the small things. That's the beauty of it.
It's Goldeneye when I go home.
Yeah. Look at that.
Also, if we did make your Alexa or your Siri do those things, you gotta admit to it right now.
Does anyone here have an Alexa or a Siri?
As much as I have.
I don't know.
It's been good.
I was actually thinking of buying an Alexa the other day. Or
why do that to yourself?
Because it was the thing.
I will give you one.
People in work were like, oh, they're actually really useful if you just want to like play music or ask something in the kitchen. I was like, I do use my phone quite a lot for that. And then later on that same day, I saw an article being like, the Alexa department for Amazon loses $2 billion and they're shutting it down. I was like, right, so I'll not get one then? What's going on?
No, they'll still keep it going. But like for a person who's like, I don't want people listening to me all the time, then going, I would really like this listening device in my kitchen.
To be fair, I don't want that. But at the same time, whatever helps me cook easier. I don't know.
I get it. I get it. Do you want to let them know what it was, though,
It
by the way?
was definitely not the game for GoldenEye. Because it was actually just Hitman. It was Hitman 2, if you want to be very specific about it. Your boy Sean Beanie. Sean loving those beanies.
People have got to write this right, let me tell you. It was spectral.
Sean Bean's character in this is called the Undying.
The Undying? Oh, that's pretty cool.
I bet you can kill him, though. So,
ooh. D got it right. What do you like?
What up, your boy DJ?
What do you like, D?
Your boy Deja Vu.
D, what do you like? And don't say Dixon vodka.
Big Dixon vodka because we're talking about Willem Dafoe.
Torax's got it right. Our Panda got it right. Pork got it right. We got so many people getting it right. It's so good. It's so fresh and so clean.
It's fresh and so clean.
On to our double pointer, guys. This final round's worth double the points.
Oh. That's Bryn licking my penis.
No, he's licking your head.
No, yeah. Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Maybe do.
Just right out of context. So, at some point, I sent Ocean a photo of the Dreamcast that I had bought you before you even knew it, and that is a cutout of the photo that I sent Ocean of the Dreamcast, and then there's me in the background saying like,
Honey, in my
reward.
30 years here, I haven't seen a single one.
Oh, it's my little guy, in the corner.
Was a true crime.
Slut.
And if there's one man who deserves to find out the truth, it's his son.
Oh my God, who's this?
Trust me, I'm not enjoying this. This is his story.
Was that?
Yeah, that was
Christopher Walken. Not even who the glue we've got is.
No.
I did like this game though.
This game was good.
It was
yeah.
good. Like, see, as far as I'm concerned, this is where graphics peaked. I don't give a shit about things looking realistic. Yakuza 6 is more like Yakuza 2. Yakuza PS2. It's true driving. It's true fighting.
It's true wanking.
It's true shooting. True shooting comes, son.
Honey, in my 30 years here, I haven't seen a single one.
Is that a
Henry
Christopher Walken impersonation, or is that Christopher Walken?
And if there's one man who deserves to find out the truth, it's his son.
I think that actually might be him.
Trust me, I'm not enjoying this.
Don't know.
This is his story.
I'm gonna look it up.
When he said the word son, it's like
This
that
is his
sounds like
story.
it sounds like Christopher Walken.
It could be someone doing a Christopher Walken though.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I put the watch up my ass.
Up my ass.
Sorry, what? Really? When and where? Sorry.
Celebrity. Look, hold on. Look.
No, 1 second. When the
look at this. Look. Oh shit. Sorry. Look at the fucking celebrities that this game has got in it. We've got Gary Oldman. We've got Christopher Walken. We've got Michelle Rodriguez. We've got Michael Madsen. CCH Pounder. Ron Perlman. Fucking James Hong. That's the main character, as far as I remember.
Yeah, it is. I wish I was doing Christopher Walken /
So that was Christopher Walken and not an impersonator. That's fucked up.
Mental.
So this game has got Gary Oldman, Christopher Walken, Michelle Rodriguez, Michael Madsen, CCH Pounder, Ron Perlman, and James Hong. That's like a literal movie cast. Like, that's fucked up. Wow.
Honey, in my 30 years,
It's
here,
true
I
shooting.
haven't seen a single one. What happened to Henry was a true crime. And if there's one man who deserves to find out the truth,
He just said it was a
it's
true
his
crime.
son.
Also Snoop Dogg. Yeah.
I'm not enjoying this. This
Apparently
is his story.
the most least well-known celebrity to do work for this game, because he wasn't even in the credits.
Fucking insane.
That is bonkers. She bonkers, y'all. before this series could come back. Like, it couldn't, it should. It did actually. Sleeping Dogs, and it was great. Great.
Well, I know what it was.
It was great. It was your boy True Crime, Streets of LA, on the PlayStation 2 and Xbox.
And the people that got the points right there. Funny enough, it's only 3 people that got the right points. It was Thoraxis, it was Pork, and it was Spectral.
Look at you clever clogs.
Look at these clever clogs.
Fucking clever clogs.
That puts us at a interesting position come the end of this. No, not the end of the season, but like, well, week 9 into the season. We got 4 weeks left after this.
10, 11, 12. We got 3 weeks left.
10, 11, 12. You're right. We do have 3 weeks left. Shit.
Dude, it's going to end it like right at Christmas.
Oh man, that's interesting. That is interesting. Okay, so people who are when it comes to the points basically values right now, top 3 folks. It looks like in number 1 place is Thoraxis, and he's sitting with a healthy 91 points. With second place, it's looking to be Mr. Burger Panda, and in third place, it is Mr. Spectral Division.
Mr. Big Spectral Division.
Spectral Division. For this week, people who put total points on the board, it was Spectral got a full rake of 11 points.
Oh my god, well done. A full 11.
Full 11.
Full 11
Pork got 10 points all in. So did Thoraxis. D got 5 points in. Good first week, D.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Hopefully you're enjoying it, and hopefully you get to hang out with us
We'll
more.
We'll keep going, don't you
We'll
worry.
keep going. We have a tasteful 9 points for Bar Panda. We've got a delightful 2 points for Tara. Jokey answers brought
not so wicked up to a robust 5. Well
robust 5. But yeah, that's our points for this week anyway, guys. That is the old
well done, everyone.
That's where we're standing for the week.
We've decided to do something slightly different for prizes this season, in that if you wish, you can have something from our store, or maybe just a little Steam gift card.
Yeah.
So
something where it works a little bit better for. Maybe you just want a wee Steam gift card.
You just want a little game. You want a little Steam gift card. That's what we're gonna get.
So we'll obviously talk to the folks and we'll let them know what the monetary value of their position earns them. So that way that we can let them know, hey, this is the budget you can work with.
We could do like a 20, 15, 10.
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3 all want Steam cards. Because, I mean, who doesn't want a free game?
Yeah, yeah. So definitely something we can do, guys. It might be a little bit something different, a little bit something cool. And, you know, I know folks maybe some folks are already absolutely swagged out from our store. And maybe they just want, you know...
You just want some free Steam shit?
Maybe you just want some Steam stuff. Maybe you just want to get some Steam games or something. Especially at the time this wraps up, you may be able to get something on the sale.
A Steamy boy, like.
Maybe
a wee Christmas Steam sale?
A wee Christmas Steam sale, you never know.
Absolutely fucking love it.
Absolutely delightful. You never know. You never know. So, with that in mind, guys, that is basically skippable cutscene done for the week, guys. Would you believe it? How do you feel about this?
I would.
How you feel about the show this week? You good? I think it was a good show this week. I think it was a good show for this week. Guys, we do typically wrap up right about now, obviously, because of the nature of how late we go into the night and stuff, and the fact that Mr. Bacon has not seen his wonderful partner and his dog.
Literally haven't been home since 8 o'clock this morning.
Yep. We don't like to keep them away from each other too long because that's just not fair. We want to make sure that people get home and are able to spend meaningful amounts of time with their family in a way that is ethical and doesn't cause any sort of, I don't know, trouble or antagonism or abuse towards one another. Not that these would abuse each other, but we wouldn't want to abuse Mr. Bacon's time because we're not like certain cunts.
Don't be a time abuser.
Yep.
Don't abuse people's weekends. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Fuck people who do that.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, obviously, hidden jab. Don't worry. If you know, you know.
Oh shit, that's right, Mr. Shaky Hands Man from Banter. He just wouldn't stop shaking your hand.
Yeah, we can just keep doing this here. So obviously, guys, we obviously encourage you to, if you are enjoying the stream and you have been here and you've not already hit that follow button, we would encourage you to hit that follow button.
You should do that.
That way you don't miss out on the live stream as it goes live. I am just trying my best to...
I'm still shaking his hand. I'm not stabbing. I'm not stabbing.
I would encourage you to check out
a little bit of the bubbly.
I will do a little bit of bubbly in a second. I'd encourage you to check out Cosmic Bacon's social media. You can check him out on his actual Twitter, Cosmic Bacon Art, or you can check him out on the PvP Twitter or PvP Talk Show. You know it.
That's right.
Top of that there.
You know it, Daddy.
On top of that there, you can also check out his current actual game dev studio, where you can see all of that goodness that he's been working on firsthand from there. On top of that there, I have social media as well. We got the resident cat, the chat's just dropping some of that cat like energy on us. You can check out my social media as well. You can check me out on Twitter. You can check me out on Instagram. You can check me out on Tumblr. We're not letting you die. That's not how that works.
No.
But you can check me out on those various social medias as well. If you're really up for a movie night, by the way, guys, and you've been enjoying, come back Monday, 7 o'clock UK time. Nice cock.
Nice cock. Thank you very much.
On the Monday, we're going to be doing a screening of the movie Mythica. I'm right, Senpai?
We're just a couple of Willem Dafoes.
We're just a couple of Willem Dafoes looking for some Willem Dafoes. And we are hoping that we can be your friend while you watch Mythica with us on the Monday at 7 o'clock UK time as part of our Player vs. Dice movie show. So that's always something you look forward to as well. I'll be back tomorrow for more live stream action. We're going to be checking out Dishonored. I've never played Dishonored before, so it'll be a first time for myself, and hopefully maybe a first time for you guys.
Allegedly proclaims shake me harder, daddy. Oh yes, I love it.
Oh, we need to get a ribbon. We need to get a piece of ribbon.
There we go.
There we go. We're really good at this.
There we go. We are. We're good at
We're good at getting charged. We're so good at getting charged ribbon.
Just so kidding. Alright, I'm stopping now. Stop before we get. Twitch going to come in. Shut us off.
Yes. But anyway, guys, yes, I'll be back on the Saturday for that there tomorrow with some of that action of a dishonorable nature. And then obviously throughout the week as well as a Sunday with more of it as well. And then you'll be back with us after the Monday as well for more PvP action on the Friday. But anyway, guys, I don't know much more to say. Do you have anything you want to say to the folks before we go?
What up? Everybody's looking real hot.
You are looking absolutely stunning, by the way. You look beautiful. You're absolutely... The amount of sexual tension you're causing is frankly upsetting because I now have to get off camera before I can shoot loads. So much sex. There's so much...
Because Blackstone has been shut down, so we can't do it. We can't do it.
It's a shame. It's a shame.
It's just us.
It's just us. But anyway, guys...
It's just us.
You're forgetting something.
What am I forgetting? What about this?
Go fuck yourself.
We'll see you later, guys.
Is that what you were talking about?
Oh, the bubbles! The bubbles!
Oh, shit! Right into my eyes.
No.
Don't drip on me. Just shoot it into my eyes.
There we go.
You know what this needs? I hear the blues are calling.
Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling. Tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Quite stylish. And maybe I seem a bit confused. Yeah, maybe, but I got you pegged. But I don't know what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled eggs.
They call it
again. Scrambled eggs all over my face. What is a boy to do? Frazier has left the building.
It's a body